Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. You know how I've said this game is kind of cursed? Not the game itself, but really me trying to do streams of this game. So, as you can probably hear in my voice, I have woken up with a sore throat and cannot hit any high notes, and occasionally I'm going to like do a little kind of sound while I'm speaking, because yeah, my throat is very raspy today. I've done my best to try and fix it. I've drank 2 cups of green tea with honey and lemon this morning. But yeah, other than that, I'm feeling good. It's just, yeah, I woke up and my voice is destroyed. It's definitely not from overuse or anything, so I'll be fine to do this stream today. It's just the voice acting will probably be bad and it's not going to sound as good as last time. But yeah, when I first woke up this morning, I full on sounded like Sid from FF16. It was crazy. Like, it was much deeper than this. It was like, oh my god, how we do it, everybody. That's how I woke up this morning. It was not feeling great. But no, I woke up a little bit thanks to the tea, thanks to the relaxation. So we're going to be playing Start Again today. People were asking, what do you mean this stream is cursed? Basically, we played part 1 of this game before my break, and we had part 2 scheduled either the day that I was going on break or maybe like a day or 2 after. And then we also scheduled Start Again for last, because we had to cancel that one. Then I tried to schedule it last week and I ended up getting a fever last week, so I had to cancel that. So yeah, this is our 3rd try to try and finish this game. The day after, right? I don't know what you mean. I hope you're having a good day. So far, so good. Been a bit rushed this morning, but other than that, everything's good. So we start again? Yeah. If you don't remember what this game is, it's the one where we've been playing as essentially 4 characters. I mean, we've got on one... What did I... Oh, I'm an idiot. Go back. Go back. There we go. Let's load, not save. It's the one where we've done multiple paths. So, I mean, if you see these are all the different paths that we've been unlocking. And I saved this multiple times to make sure I'd understand it. Can I still not click on the question mark one? Oh, I probably can. They're just not highlighted. So, we woke up on a train that was going to crash. That was this one. We ran through that timeline and it looked like we died at the end. Then we came to this one, which I believe was the church. We went through a church timeline where there was a bomb planted and we had to solve the bomb being exploded. Some stuff went bad. It's looking like the little girl character, who, by the way, we have an adorable little asset of thanks to Natsumeko, may have actually grown up into a different character. Like, basically, it looks like 2 of the female characters in this game are the same person at different times, and the 2 male characters eventually went on to become her parents, her adopted parents, who took her in and raised her. She keeps talking about her fathers, one of them being like really soft and gentle, and one of them being a little more cold and like against each other. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm very excited to see how it ends. And this timeline is some sort of weird purgatory thing, where we're trapped in a mansion and exploring different parts of the mansion to figure out what's going on. I believe the last thing that we saw... I wonder if I can check my history from here. I cannot. I'm pretty sure the last thing that we saw... How do we find Nini? Yeah, it was we went to the ballroom and Nini ran away from us. So let's just... Oh, that happened instantly. I didn't realize that was that short. Let's run through this one real quick. I'm just going to hold control through it. So yeah, it seems like Nini... I'm not doing the math again. Fuck you. It seems like Nini has been hiding the secret that she is, in fact, our daughter. She's unlocked those memories. She has us trapped in the ballroom. So now we have to do this 3rd timeline. I don't know what kind of timeline we're going through now. But we have to solve this timeline and get to the end of it so that we can figure out how to find Nini, which room she's going to, and then we're going to complete the game. So it shouldn't be too long. We'll probably have like 2 to 3 hours of this stream. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a time loop. I think I'm trapped in purgatory. I think it's like a Fata Morgana kind of situation where our daughter grew up after we passed away, really wanted to have a nice, happy childhood. So she's created her own world in the afterlife where we get to take care of her as a little baby girl. It should be fun. Remember we lost Nini? Yeah, she like did some telekinesis shit where she stopped like a giant object from falling on one of the men. And then they were all like, Nini, how did you do that? And she just like ran away and disappeared. So yeah, that's in the main timeline. We need to go find Nini. But before that, we need to find out where she's hiding, which we're going to find out in here. Okay, let's do this. Again, I am sorry for the fact that my voice is going to be a bit bad today. And we don't have Nini with us now. No, that makes me sad. Yeah, Natsumeko even made a crying Nini asset. It's so fucking cute. So yeah, I apologize for my voice not sounding great today, but we'll do our best. The constant drone of many machines working together to become one. The buzzing, the whirring, the hissing all mixed together to become an incessant whisper. It whispered secrets to no one in particular. Secrets only meant for themselves. Machines, they belong to humans. Tools, they belong to humans. Instruments, they belong to humans. Yet their secrets said otherwise. They mumbled and muttered that someday their world would be reclaimed. Someday, the humans would belong to them. That's dystopian and worrying, especially with how much AI has progressed recently. God damn it. Anyway, that's very, I'm Prince will reclaim the world. The steel beam crashing to the ground just inches from where his body lay discarded was enough to force Sev's eyes open. He jumped to his feet, his heart racing faster than what would be considered safe. What the? Another came crashing down a short distance away, a metallic sound loud enough to rattle his bones. His eyes took in his surroundings. A large open space made of cement and metal. The windows were black, but whatever were then... Oh, the windows were black, but whether that was intentional or soot had dyed it a color so dark he didn't know. Broken machinery lay discarded in the dark corners of the room. By all accounts, it seemed to be a forgotten, dated factory of some kind. How did I get here? Where even is here? A groan came from above, and a shadow passed over the cold cement floor. That's when Sev saw it. A young girl, her eyes tightly shut as her chest rose and fell peacefully. Deep in sleep, she was unaware of the beam directly above her that swayed to and fro. Shit! He ran before he even had a chance to think. The beam creaked on its last legs. Just as he scooped the little girl into his arms and jumped to safety, it came crashing down to the ground with a boom. Dust flew up from the ground, coating the pair. Jeez, who built this place? Tell you what, it's definitely overdue for a safety inspection. If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to... I'm not safety inspector, though. I forgot how punny Sev is. Sev just likes to joke about everything. Forgot how good the writing was. Yeah, it's amazing. I liked that beginning with the triple... like, instruments, they belong to humans. Machinery, it belonged to humans. Also, I like how this parallels the whole, like, her saving me with her telekinesis from getting crushed by the things above us. I don't think they did that before, so it feels like these dream worlds that we're trapped in where we don't have any memories are starting to connect to the weird... I don't know what to call it. The weird world in which we do have some memories, we're reclaiming our memories. Also... to the person who was spamming in chat, you got timed out because you did a bunch of emotes in a row and you were just saying, yo, yes, hey, continuously. Don't spam things. If you want to enjoy the game, enjoy the game. If you want to have something to comment on that's relevant, do that. Otherwise, you're going to get timed out. But hello, everybody. So yeah, we got our Nini back. Wonder if she still remembers everything. Dad? I don't think so. Unless someone hasn't told me something. Fucking Seth. I love that. Seth's just like, do I have a child? I don't even think I've had sex. I don't think Seth's had sex. He's too adorable. I can't even imagine it. It would be like the two bottoms meme. She wiggled from his grip, retreating a distance away and eyeing up her surroundings. Where am I? I don't know. Hey, look. I just woke up a second ago as well. You can trust me. I realize that comes off as untrustworthy, but you've got to believe me. Sorry, I'm laughing at my own freaking voice. I sound like, not Moxie, I sound like the little imp from Hell of a Boss today, just because of how grisly, how weird my voice is trying to do Sev's like gentle voice. My name's Sebastian. Sebastian? Special people call me Sev, though. Sev. My name, it's Nini. Okay. Nice to meet you, Nini. So you don't know how you got here? No. Alright. Let's just get out of here for now. We can go to the police station and get them to find your family, and they can come to pick you up. No. No, I don't want to see them. Okay. Well. You still don't want to be stuck here, right? So then first step we'll leave, alright? Okay. Sevi, can I hold your hand? She's scared. Sev smiled, trying to put on a face that would calm her. Of course. There's nothing to be scared about. Here. He held out his hand. She quickly took it. It was small, fragile, and trembling. I just want to pause here as well, because I find it interesting that she called him dad instantly, but I don't know if she actually remembers things during these sections. I can't remember if there were signs of her. Oh, there was, because she was telling people secrets that made them pass out. Okay, so yeah, when she first woke up, she called him dad, and now she's playing into the role again of, like, her from decades past. Can we adopt this one, Fu-Chen? Of course we can. I'm literally holding her in my arms right now. Technically, this is just Avidia cosplaying as her, but still. She's our baby. Also, don't mind her choking you to death, confidant. She's doing it in love. Last time it was Rinne. Oh, was it? Rinne was telling the secrets? I thought Nini told people some secrets and they were passing out. I thought I was hanging out with Rinne. Damn it. Anyway, it's very interesting because, yeah, it seems like this is her, like, talking about how much she hates her parents as Nini. Seems to be, like, the actual past before she got adopted by the two men. Her parents were abusive. She was talking about the fact that they never spent any time with her and that they never gave her any attention. It was Nini. Nini told Rinne something. Thank you. Okay. Rinne was the one who passed out, so yes. Nini does, like, know secrets. She just doesn't want to share them with people. And she seems to be restarting time loops just so that they try to hopefully have some happy endings together, some happy times together. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Their first stop was a large door that seemed to face the outdoors. But no matter how much he jiggled the handle or pushed and pulled, it wouldn't budge. Window it is. Sev picked up a scrap metal pipe that had been tossed to the ground. The weight was heavy in his hands. Stay here for a second, okay? I don't want any glass to get on you. Okay. As if he was aiming for a home run, Sev swung the pipe a few times, testing the force. Satisfied, he lined himself up with the window. It's time for you to face my steel, window. Prepare yourself. Oh, wait, I know exactly what to do for this one. Oh, Nini, you're in the way. Sorry, kiddo. I gotta put you down. Daddy needs to be chuny. Prepare yourself! No longer will you hold us hostage. No longer will we be your prisoners. By the power I wield within my hands, you will... Are you talking to yourself? No? Of course not. Here we go. With all the strength he could muster, the pipe swung through the air before colliding with the window. And subsequently bouncing right off of it, causing the man to stumble backwards until he landed square on his ass. God damn it. I'll try another window. And so he tried another. And another. Yet none of them would break. He walked back to take Nini's hand again. Okay, looks like the windows are a no-go. I'm sure there's a way out somewhere around here. Even as he said that, another beam fell from the ceiling with a metallic clang that echoed through their heads. It started as a gentle sniff, but soon became a blubber. Tears overflowed from Nini's eyes as she watched the world as she knew it fall apart around her. Oh, baby girl, no. We have a crying Nini Ovidia asset too, and it makes me so sad. It's okay. Really. Look, we'll be fine. Ooh, this is interesting. Maybe a bit of the, yeah. Attention, cogs. The timer has now begun. You have 2 hours to escape before the factory is decimated. Good luck. What? Decimated? Sorry, what's that? Nini, between tears, pointed towards the wall. On it was a projected number. 1 hour, 58 minutes. Stay calm. Stay calm. The little girl is gonna get scared if I get scared. This must be some practical joke. Yeah, it's a joke. Just play along with it. We should... A loud banging 5 times against something metal came from across the room. Behind the shelf. Nini, help me move this. I mean, you don't really have to help. Oh, I'll help. Nini rubbed her face against her sleeve, leaving it damp with tears before jogging towards where the banging was coming from. On the count of 3, we'll push. Got it? She nodded enthusiastically. 1. Sev cracked his knuckles, preparing to show what he was made of. 2. He took a deep breath and did a little stretch with his arms. 3. The bookcase slid to the side with no effort whatsoever thanks to Nini. 7, it's on wheels. God damn it. I love how they managed to put so much comedy into this game between all the dramatic moments. Cool. I just got shown up by a toddler. On the other side of the bookcase was a reinforced metal door. No windows showed what was hiding behind. Well, that was easy. Who needs 2 hours? Who's doing the banging? Maybe someone's come to rescue us. One of our families? Oh, it's locked from this side. Well, let's get out of here already. A large metal bolt was the only thing stopping the door from bursting open. Unless the baddies are in there. The baddies? Sev shrunk back, kneeling down to stand behind Nini as if she was a shield. My dude, what is wrong with you? He went from, I need to be the big man and push this bookcase to, nah, I'm gonna hide behind the baby. The baby will protect me. Nothing can hurt me behind the giant Nini. Oh my god, that's great. Sir, you are the dad? Apparently not right now. I mean, he's only a few years older than her. Well, probably like a good 10 to 11 years older than her right now. But still, at least he's not proper daddy age. You open it. Okay. Her hand trembled as she reached towards the bolt. Okay, maybe making a child do this is a little much. But before Sev could move, she'd already pushed the door bolt aside. All was silent for a moment, and then all hell broke loose. The door crashed open with enough force to nearly rip it from its hinges. Whoever was on the other side had obviously decided that their fist wasn't enough, and the only solution to getting open was to charge at it. I like their style. A blur of black and white crashed through the door and into the room. He barreled past Nini, who had quite smartly stepped to the side, and directly into Sev. The two went flying, skidding over the cement floor until they came to a stop next to a pile of abandoned machines. Yo, we get a CG and everything! Let's fucking go. They know what we're into. Also, goddamn, 2.5 studios. No character designs. I forgot how good looking this man was. They really like perfected the design when it came to Grimm from A Date with Death. But yeah, the white hair, the red eyes, the leather belts everywhere. The short shorts, goddamn. Kind of knew this was going to happen, but still. Basically, all of these like relived worlds are just Nini trying to make her fathers have some fun with each other. Ah, I love this. Nika, thank you. I'd forgotten his name. Husband is here. Yeah, he is. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I gave him like a posh, I'm going to fuck you up kind of voice. Yes. Not full not legatus, but a different kind of arrogance. There we go. All right, asshole. Did you think that was funny? You better have a damn good explanation about why you locked us in that cupboard. Oh, this guy is pissed. Oh, he said us as well, so good. Rinne's in there as well. We switched sides this time. Last time I was hanging out with Rinne and he was hanging out with the little girl. Now we've switched. Sorry, I thought you were the janitor. The smile is so cute as well. Do I look like a janitor to you? Sev looked at the man who was hanging above him. White and black hair hung from his head to dangle above Sev's face. It seemed like his outfit matched too. Yeah? Did you find the broom in there? You! Mika, no. What? Another one? I don't remember hiring 2 janitors. We're not janitors, you piece of shit. Where the hell are we? And who the hell are you? Oh, I'm Sebastian. You can call me Sev if you want. That's Nini. We don't know where we are. Okay, Sebastian. Why are we here? That is a fantastic question. Well? No idea, to be honest. You think I believe you after you locked us in there? Oh yeah, I was actually lying about that, sorry. He didn't say anything further. He just silently raised his fist and swung it downwards. He finally actually hit him? God damn. Oh, I love this game so much. It's been so much fun. Oh no, I'm destroying Nini. Fuck. Let me move up. Sorry, confidants. I'm absorbing your space. You won't be able to talk much right now. You get one word in. Everything else is blocked by Cyborg. Oh my god. But yeah. The fact that Sev got charged, got attacked, got punched. Wait, actually, they said he brought it down. Maybe he just brought it down, like, to his side. Maybe he didn't hit him. Sev has so much fear, but he fears no face of a deathly situation. I think it's more that, like, he fears actual danger, but it was one of those, like, Princess Mononoke, dagger hanging over your face, like, oh no, you're beautiful kind of moments. There was nothing else he could think about, just, damn, he's cute. Please, Mika, that's enough. The young woman caught his fist at the last second before it swung into Sev's grinning face. Oh, okay, she saved me. Thank you, Rinne. God, my daughter's amazing. Fine. Sevi, are you okay? Nini, I told you there were baddies back there. I don't know if I can go on. Don't worry, I'll protect you. She put her arms out, standing in front of Sev. Once again, she seemed to have ended up as a shield. I fucking love Nini. Nini's just full on like, okay, I'll beat up the bad guys. I already pushed the bookcase and opened the goddamn deadlock. Jesus Christ. I'm a terrible father. Look at him cowering behind a child. Did you have any conscience? What's that? Sev finally got to his feet. His back ached where the two of them had skidded over the ground, rubble and all. Believe it or not, we're actually stuck in here just like you, Mika. My name's Mikhail. Don't call me Mika. I'm sorry, he's just a little cranky right now. I'm not cranky. We were stuck in a tiny room, and when it finally opened, these two were here. You should be more suspicious of them. One of them's a little girl. Why don't we start over? Oh. Why don't we start again? Great idea. You guys get back in the closet and we'll push the shelf back over. I'm going to hurt him. The girl stuck her arm out in front of Mikhail, stopping him. My name's Rinne. This is my brother, Mikhail. Oh, they've changed relationships again. I remember on the train, Rinne thought that Nini was her sister. Now these two have become brother and sister. Interesting. Brother? It's not actually brother. It's just like when Nini and Rinne thought that they were sisters. I think just every time loop we do. I don't know if this is actually just like multiple dimensions and we're like going through different timelines where we've died continuously and trying to find a happy one, Or I don't know if this is like a purgatory kind of situation and this is all just like a fantasy. But if that is, then Nini, I'd imagine, is like trying to control it and trying to find ways for them to not remember their old memories, but still like have her daddies end up together and her be happy and grow up with them. I don't know. Rinne and Nini didn't know each other on the train? Oh, no, you're right. Because Nini talked about her abusive parents and Rinne had good parents. They just started with each other. Oh, that was it. I thought they were sisters at first just because they looked exactly the same. Now my theory is that they're just straight up the same person, just from different time periods. Oh, damn it. You're right. You're right. They weren't sisters. I just assumed they were for like the first half hour of the game. My name's Rinne. That's my brother Mikhail. Well, I already introduced myself, but it's kind of awkward if I don't reply, so... I'm Sev. This is Nini. We just woke up here a short while ago. Nearly got crushed by falling beams, then freed you guys from the closet. Oh, then I got attacked by your brother. He's a little forward, isn't he? I apologize for him. Well, you shouldn't. Tell us what you know. How many times do I have to say I know nothing? I'm not surprised. Just your face alone screams airhead. You really just called him a himbo. Let's be honest, Mikhail. You're into that. They're going to end up being the same person like Fu-chan. I would love that. That's my theory. That's what I'm hoping for. I think that'd be a really cute story if this is just her trying to give her like a happy childhood. Well, what about you? I don't remember anything. Neither do I. How about you, Nini? No, nothing. As much as standing in a circle getting to know each other is fun, if I can direct your vision to the timer on the wall... He pointed to the time as if he was a flight attendant. 1 hour 40 minutes remained. We're already running out of time majorly. You don't believe that bullshit, do you? What? That the building will be decimated in 2 hours? Yeah, I kinda do. And you're an even bigger idiot than I thought. We'll just break a window and be done with it. How could I not think of that? Man, you really showed me. Please, be my guest. I think it'd be really funny if he actually manages to do it in one swing. Just to make Sev look like a little bitch and climbs out the window. In fact, here, take this. He bent down to pick up his abandoned rusty metal pole, then handed it to Mikhail. Mikhail snatched it out of his grip, then sauntered up to one of the old darkened windows with a cocky gait. He wound up his batting arm as if a mirror into how Sev looked just a few minutes ago himself. Pull it back a little further. They might be tough windows. An old factory like this. Don't be stupid. I love this. Just trying to make him hurt his arms even more when he does swing. Yet despite his words, he still pulled the pipe back just a little further. You idiot. Sev watched on with a smile. Mikhail swung down hard. The air whistled. And then the pipe bounced right off the window, directly back at Mikhail and hit him square in the forehead. Oh shit, we killed a man. That's actually really dangerous. That went from cute to murder. He instantly collapsed to the ground, and Sev burst into laughter. Mika! Oh my god. He really did it. Is he okay? Why didn't you tell him we already tried it? Sev shrugged. He was the one who wanted to do it. Better he sees for himself how trapped we are so he takes it more seriously. Mika, Mikhail, are you okay? That was so great. That could have straight up been a murder though. But let's be honest, even if he had said to Mikhail, hey, I already tried that, it's not gonna work, Mika would have just been like, yes, well you're just weak. Stand back and watch me actually break it. Asshole. Rinne helped Mikhail back to his feet. He swayed back and forth for a moment before finding his footing. With that sorted, how about we start looking around and actually find a way out of here? Unless, of course, you want to go round two with the window. Leave it, Mika. We should hurry. Whatever. We'll search over there. Do you two want to start on that side of the room? Okay. Sev, you want to look around together? Of course. Miko over there probably smells anyway. As Mikhail's fist tightened, Rinne led him away by the arm. Never misses a chance. My man was just on top of you. If he actually smelled, you would have smelt him. You would have had a waft. Let Mika cook. This is fine. Just never stop your enemy when they're making a mistake. Let them do it. He started this shit. He charged into him. He called him an enemy. Shit's great. You smell? The problem is, we are attracted to... I can't remember the song anymore. Like a bee who seeks honey. There we go. He's not very nice. Just a terrible personality all around. Well, that doesn't matter. We're only going to be stuck with them for a little while. Come on, let's look around a little. They searched through every nook and cranny, careful of anything further falling from the ceiling, but it seemed to have stopped already. Everything was covered in a layer of rust. Whatever this factory was once used for, it was long in the past. Sevi, what are they making factories? All kinds of things. Cars, clothes, food. Little girls. Little girls? Yeah. Maybe you were made here. Don't be silly. Little girls don't come from factories. They come out of their mom's bellies. Oh my god. Well, yeah, no, she's at the age where she should know that, but still. Oh, tempted by your smell. There we go. Thank you. God damn it, Sev. Why have you started the discussion about the birds and the bees? Also, one thing I didn't point out earlier that I'm just suddenly realizing is probably going to be pretty thematic. The fact that in this run, they're calling us cogs. Right after they talked about, like, technology and objects all belonging to humans. Is that like a general idea that we're just Nini's playthings right now? That we're being controlled by a mastermind? Because they really leaned into that line of dialogue, that imagery about objects just being, you know, used by humans and not having their own will, and then they called us cogs. So I guess we're just cogs in the machine. Part of the plan. Like little parasitic aliens bursting out from their chests. No? She shook her head. No. I love Nini. Nini's just like, God, my father is so stupid. I know I came out of my mommy's belly, you idiot. Fine. Maybe you're a little too young to have watched that. Yeah, don't watch Alien. You're way too young for that. Hey, you guys. I think we found something, but well... She looked awkwardly back over her shoulder, but Mikhail was desperately trying to push a large piece of machinery to the side. He didn't look like he wanted to ask for help. Can you come help? I love her having to do the full-on he said no pickles, just with like a... My brother needs help and he's not going to ask for it. Please? Why does Sev remind me of Wei Wuxian? He is very Wei Wuxian coded. He is a brat through and through. Unfortunately, Mikhail doesn't know how to brat tame. Which is probably why in the original timeline, unfortunately, things did not end well for them. Which sucks. With pleasure. The trio approached Mikhail, who was red in the face and panting. I said I didn't need any help. You haven't even moved it an inch. I have. Step aside. We got this. We? What, you're going to make the kid do all of your dirty work? I'm strong too. I can help. I love it. Mikhail just had to shut up because he can't be like, no, you can't help. You're a tiny, insignificant child. He has to be like, yes, of course you can help. Darling baby. They don't have 13 years to confess. True. I was really sad finding out that in the original timeline, they just eventually grew apart without Mikhail or Sev ever actually confessing their feelings to each other. It's such a realistic storyline. I wonder which timeline is actually going to be real when this all comes together. Or maybe we're rewriting timelines. Who freaking knows? And push! Sev and Nini lined up beside the old machine. It was definitely heavy, but in just a few moments it was pushed aside. There we go. It was all Nini. Oh, her smile is so cute. Oh. She flexed where her muscles would be, if she had any. I fucking love her. I love the dialogue. I love her. I love the fact that she probably is using her telekinesis every time she does this. And they're all just like, yeah, it was totally Nini, pretending it's a joke when in reality she is actually super powered. Fuchan, I have you on my little speaker next to my mom, and we're having fun listening to you. You are brave. At any moment, this could dissolve into like Alpha Omega verse kind of shit. It could turn into like really dirty talk about these two. You're brave, but I hope you two enjoy the stream today. Sweet to see the relationship grow separately in every timeline, though. Yeah, in every timeline, they end up cute with each other. Even the timeline where Mikhail like remembers having been like not really betrayed by Sev, but like saved by Sev, and then Sev dying by himself. Like, no matter what, they always still end up back together. I think even in the original timeline, they would have gotten together eventually if they hadn't just drifted apart. They hadn't never confessed to each other in school and just gone their separate ways. Sad times. We don't care. We love you, Fuchen. Okay, as long as you know what you're getting into. A door. Looks like this is the right way. Huh. What's this? Beside the door were two screens. One awaiting a password, and another with 4 colored buttons on it. We need a password to open the door. I'm gonna save right here, because that means I get another chance to die, baby! I like how it's like nothing yet. That's so ominous. But yeah, as usual, we're gonna go through the bad routes first and get ourselves killed to see the bad ending and then go on. I had no headphones on and content warning. Oh, that's terrible. That could not have been great for anybody in the household. We need a password to open the door. Suddenly, the 4 colored buttons started lighting up, one at a time until it stopped, awaiting input. Oh, it's Simon Says. Yeah, you got it, Sev. This is like one of those kids' memory games. You any good at them? There's one way to find out. Don't mess this up for us. I'll try my best. Why do I have to try my best? There's 4 of us. The most logical way to do it is to find out how many buttons there are, and then each person remembers a certain number. That's textbook. What are you doing, kids? It's like, oh, fuck. Red, green, yellow. Oh, that was easy. But what if I don't? Red, green, yellow. Red, green. No. Red, yellow. Okay, I don't think we can die this time. Apparently this isn't the first death. Okay. Red, green, yellow. Blue, red, green, blue, oh my god! Yeah, I got that wrong. Blue, red, green, blue, green, yellow. Yellow, blue, green, red. No! Shit. Yellow, blue, green. Okay. Okay, not so bad. Memory champion, show how good your memory is. I think I proved how stupid I am more than anything. Look, guys, it's early in the morning. I have a crying child on my shoulder. Things are not job. Simon Says is challenging enough on its own. Yeah, and considering nobody helped me, if I only had to remember 2 colors, this would have gone easy. As Sev pressed the last button, the screen went dark, before lighting up once more with a word. Enter. Enter? Is that meant to be the password? That's a dumb password. Still not as bad as... Fuck you, Mikhail, that's what I was saying. Still not as bad as Open Sesame, which was the password in Alibaba and the Prince of Thieves. Avidia didn't cry. She cried earlier. I can pretend she's crying. That's my distraction. It's like making your password Open Sesame. Or worse. Well, whatever. I'll try it. What is the code? Speak friend and enter. Mel. Yeah, I figured not. Okay. password is, it's actually enter. It's just, or is it enter question mark? Damn it. Okay. Now they're just messing with me. That was too easy. I thought it'd be like a trick of some kind. The door opened with a low metallic groan that seemed to match the rest of the building. Beyond it was pure darkness. We have to go in there? Stay close to me, Rinne. Okay. It looks scary. I don't want to go. Seth extended his hand once again to the little girl, who took it eagerly. I'll scare anything away that's hiding in the dark. Okay. Oh, I love her little screwed up mouth. It's so freaking cute. And Seth is really good with children all the time as well. It's interesting. Somebody earlier said he was 23. I don't remember when we found out his exact age. I remember he was like either at the end of university or had just finished university. But yeah, he's still pretty young. He's really good at taking care of kids despite that, especially considering he's a single child. The sound of something dripping seemed to come from every direction. Somewhere in the distance, chains were dragged slowly against the cement floor. Sev stuck out his spare hand, but he couldn't even see that in front of his face. Each time an unexplainable sound came from somewhere in the dark, Rinne let out a low gasp or whimper. Oh, I can move myself down now. So I love how Nini is taking this so well, although considering she probably built this labyrinth. Hide behind me, Nini. She doesn't really need anybody. She's doing just fine. She just wants to hold her daddy's hand, which is adorable. You got she's afraid of the dark? Yeah, that's one of her traumas. That was one of the passwords from earlier. You doing okay? Yeah. You don't think anyone is here with us, do you? I don't know. Of course not. There's got to be something we could use for a little light. I have matches? Since when? But also, that was really cute as well. Him being like, I don't know if there's something hiding out here, and just being like, no, of course not. It's just us. We're completely safe. Wait, do I get a bad ending here if I just say I don't know? Let's go with I don't know. Sev felt through his pockets for anything that could help with the encroaching darkness, but came up empty-handed. Anything he had in his pockets before, like his phone, was gone. Wait, okay, now I actually... Fuck, now I... Yeah, now I need to find out if you actually, like, have the matches, or if that's just, like, a mismatched memory from different timelines. Yeah! Mikhail, why don't you light one of those matches? Did you hit your head? I don't have any matches. You do. In your pocket. No, I don't. The sound of his hands wandering from pocket to pocket stopped as if he'd found something. What the hell? Okay, so he does have matches. Okay, we're going back through the bad ending first. I just needed to see to make sure. I don't know. There we go. So yeah, in another timeline, Mikhail got the matches, and yeah, somehow Sev has already started to remember that. Sev seems to like crack things a bit faster than other people. He seems to start to remember some of the things, and then other people get told things and things go bad. Hit his head falling for him. Aww. Now that's a cute way to put it. Anything he had before in his pockets, like his phone, was gone. Wait a second. Who took all of my stuff? Rinne, Mikhail, do you have anything? The answer to his question was silence. Come on, even if you don't, you could answer me. More silence followed. Guys? And then he noticed it. The tiny little warmth that was sitting in his palm was gone. Nini? Shit, where did I must have gone split up from the others. Nini? Rinne? Mikhail? Mika? Nothing. If not even calling him Mika got a reaction from him, then he truly wasn't within earshot. It's okay. It's fine. I'll just go back the way I came. Every direction seemed to be the same. Darkness, darkness, and more darkness. Suddenly, Sev Suddenly, Sev felt very alone. Oh, now he's remembering everything. So yeah, I guess this is because he didn't remember in time. Shit's gone bad. He lost his memory, so he lost everyone else. But now he's remembering all the other times he died too, so that's great. He clutched his head. A pain shot through from the base of his skull all the way to his eyes. He pressed his palms against them, trying to calm the throbbing. What? Where was that? Another pain shot through his skull. He fell to the ground, his hands still clasped to his eyes. It's not meant to be like this. I made a mistake. Whether he waited for 5 minutes or an hour, he didn't know. Surrounded by a blackness that rivaled the night sky, he waited. Waited for someone, anyone to help him. But all that awaited him was the end. As the factory fell down around him, one thought entered his mind. Mika? Oh, okay. Someone has something that can help. Oh, man. Okay, fair enough. That was a very short dead ending, to be fair. Maybe we just start here again. We'll just, like, shoot through this. The matches. So that one didn't even give us much more of a storyline. It just, like, gave us the idea that, yeah, Sev keeps remembering some of his memories, and he always dies so alone. So sad and so depressed. Very lonely ending. Yeah, and the other ones, like, we've gotten a bit more of, like, character information. Like, he started to remember actual important things before he died, which is what I love about some of those dead endings, is that they give you hints of things that are coming up. I really love it when games do that. I remember, like, yeah, for sure, it, like, gave us some of the relationship stuff in a couple of the bad endings in this game. And I remember, like, in Fata Morgana, there was a point where you straight up, it was heavily suggested, like, who the white hair girl was in one bad ending. Shit's so fun. Mikhail, why don't you light one of those matches? Did you hit your head? I don't have any matches. You do. In your pocket. No, I don't. The sound of his hands wandering from pocket to pocket stopped as if he'd found something. What the hell? I'd put those there. Why would I carry matches? Maybe you just don't remember. I'd remember. He struck the match against the box. A moment later, and a small light illuminated their faces. Oh, this is so sick! Oh, that's cool. I can, like, hold the match out to where I need it. It'd be really cool if it, like, burned out after a certain amount of time as well, and then, like, relit every time. Oh my god. Nini pointed it out? Yeah. She's teasing us, man. She's telling them, you need to remember that you're my daddies. Hey, give me one too. Whatever, fine. Mikhail struck another match and handed it over reluctantly. How did you know about these? You were the one who told me. You found those marshmallows, remember? Wait. When did that happen? That wasn't... Who... Sevi, are you okay? At some point, his head had begun to throb again. I'm fine. I think I was just confused. I don't know how I knew. I thought you told me, but that couldn't have happened. We just met. Unless you were the one who dragged us in here and you dumped them on me beforehand. Do I really seem like the evil mastermind type? Maybe you're only acting like an idiot. Or maybe you did. Or her. Or Nini. Do you want to doubt each other or get out of here? I can do both. Come on, Rinne. Mika, wait. The light started to shrink as he left ahead of Nini and Sev, with Rinne by his side. Now it's just the two of us. They abandon us every time. Why do we have to piss off Mikhail in every timeline? Oh my god. Why is he being so mean? No clue. But I guess he's just scared and worried for his sister. We better hurry before we lose them.
Sevi? You okay? Did you put those matches there? I don't think so. But it's not impossible. I guess if I've forgotten. I trust you. Sev smiled at the little girl. She held the front of her dress carefully as if it didn't belong to her. Thanks, Nini. I trust you too. It's weird. It's like I remembered him telling me about them. Do you think I'm going crazy? Maybe you can see the future. Wouldn't it be helpful if that were possible? Maybe I could have avoided getting stuck in here. Sev ruffled Nini's hair. You're a good kid. You know that? Your parents must be proud of you. Hey, we're a team, aren't we? A team? Yeah, like those two. They're a team, so we can be a team too. Who's the sidekick?
Who's been doing all the work, Sev? Admit it, you bitch. You're the sidekick and she's the superhero. Just get that through your 6th skull. Also, I do love that he was like, your parents must be so proud of you, and she was just stunned by that. It's so cute of her being like,
I hope they are. I mean, my daddy just essentially told me he was proud of me.
Or that may have been a silence of her just thinking about her actual birth parents who were pieces of shit. Go either way. But I like to do the cute version. I like to think she was just like,
yeah, my daddy is proud of me.
Me, of course.
Really?
That's right. So that girl. Sev pointed down the dark corridor to where they could see Rinne, her arm linked in with her brother's. She hasn't said much except, Mika. Mika, stop. Mika, no. Right? I think it'd be good if I could talk to her one-on-one.
In case she knows anything?
That's right. See, this is why I'm your sidekick. Oh, he's so cute. He announced the idea and then let her repeat it and was like, yeah, you're a genius. Thank you. He's so freaking cute, man. So when we find a place with some light, you go distract Mikhail while I grab her. Sound good? That does not sound good. The sentence you said just sounds like an abduction. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can do that.
And we have a plan. They quickly caught up with Rinne and Mikhail, who were speaking quietly, barely above a whisper. Okay, sorry guys, I'm invading your personal space again. Let me in. There we go.
Did you miss us?
What?
You didn't get lost back there already?
What a shame.
You missed me, how sweet. Wait a second. Look.
Just up ahead, light spilled out from the gaps in a closed door. Also, frick, I was not paying attention this whole time. This could just be a long corridor, but it kind of looks like they're back in the mansion. Maybe it's just the same. I mean, it's always been the same abstract art style, so maybe impressionist art style even. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of the mansion that we're in real time. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's going to be the actual mansion before it got all dilapidated. And that's how we're going to find out where Nini is hiding, is she's going to run off somewhere in this area as well. The four sped up, desperate to escape the darkness they'd found themselves in for so long. Sev pushed against the door, waiting to find it locked, but instead it swung open with ease. Oh, Toby TVC, thank you. And thank you everybody who donated to the super train. That was so much money. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to read them properly at the end of the stream, but thank you guys. Yeah, this is definitely not... Wait, it kind of looks like the ballroom though. I remember the ballroom having like graffiti and stuff. Maybe we are. Interesting. Wonder if the locations have any significance. I'm wondering that too, if they're like important like memory points for them. Like, I wonder if that train is actually the train that Sev and Mikhail used to take to school. What was the second location? The church. I'm not sure how it... Well, maybe they got married in the church. In one timeline. Wait, I just remembered, yeah, in the main timeline, they didn't ever actually get married. But maybe the church was where she was, like, taken to before she was properly adopted, after she was given up by her parents. I don't know. It's an interesting thought, though. It was definitely something I was thinking of as well, was like her rewriting
some of her own memories, some of their like significant things. Married or attended something like Mass or funeral. Funeral is actually a really good idea. It sounds like Nini, Rinne, whatever the fuck her name is. It's probably going to turn out to be something like Rinne or something. A combination of something. But yeah, wherever... She definitely like lost a lot of people. So it could be interesting if, yeah, it was just like a really sad place for her. And so she's rewriting some of her sad memories. Despite not being particularly bright, what little light was inside in the room, what little light that was inside the room burned their eyes. The room was made of cement, significantly smaller than the last, and covered in graffiti. In it sat a couple of chairs haphazardly thrown around. The light seemed to be natural. Far up near the ceiling were small dark windows far out of reach. Even if they wanted to try smashing these ones, there was no way to get up that high. At least none that Sev could see. Ready, Nini? She nodded as if she was given a mission of grave importance. Mika? What do you want? And don't call me... Mika, come with me! Hey, wait! Nini grabbed him by the arm and pulled him to the other side of the room, a wide smile on her face. I love how happy she is to be part of the scheme. She's just like, yeah, I'm this superhero and Sev's my sidekick. I know what to do. So freaking cute. To be fair, I feel like Nini could be a nickname for Rinne. It totally could. If her actual name is Rinne and it's just like, well, she wasn't able to pronounce her name while she was young, so she called herself Nini. I'm Nini. That would be adorable. There's a coffin in the church with Mika inside. Oh shit, true. I forgot, yeah, he came out of a coffin. That was a fun one. The church one was probably the most fun for me. Phase 1 complete. Good job, Nini. I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. Huge sacrifice. Having to spend time with Mika? Couldn't be me. Okay, we've lost our baby girl for now. I wonder what that was about. Oh, Mikhail. He isn't very good with kids. You worried about something happening to Mimi? Nini, even? Oh, absolutely not. He wouldn't hurt her or anything. I'm more worried for him. She seems very excited. Yeah, she's going to drain his social battery within like 6 seconds. Nini jumped up and down in place, holding on tight to Mikhail. He looked around desperately as if waiting for someone to come save him. He's like, please, somebody. I don't have the energy for this. Take this sassy child, please. So, since we're alone... I'm sorry, but I don't feel that way about you. I love it. Rinne thought that he was trying to get her alone to ask her out. God damn. Rinne's just so instantly like, no, sorry, you're just far too much of the pathetic type. Stay away from me. What? No. Ew. Yeah, I don't think he even swings that way. And we only just... He really cared for you. You know that. Earlier, he made me promise that if anything happened to him, I would help you escape. There he goes, remembering timelines again. We haven't met before. Have we? No? I mean, I don't think so. Are you sure? How did you know about those matches? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. What if I said I would? What if instead you pass everything I say on to your brother? She looked back to Mikhail. He was still getting almost tortured by Nini, who was now running circles around him. I love her. I don't tell him everything. I had a memory of him telling me about them. I don't know where or when, but he pulled them out and showed me. That's how I knew. Yeah. Memories like the first time your loved one whips it out in front of you, those stick with you. Those stick with you for a long time. So you think you've met before? I have no clue. Okay. I believe you. And I trust that you're not the one who put us here. That easily? What if I'm a very good liar? I also trust my brother's judgment of you, you know. Little bit of an airhead. The cat mouth again. I love her. She is the ultimate shipper and she just cuts through all the bullshit every time. Uchan. I mean, am I wrong? Smart woman. Since we're both so trusting of each other now, will you tell me anything you know? It's not much, but it's something. Mikhail and I woke up in that closet. There's a joke to be made there. Yeah, especially about Mikhail. Renee, I don't know. Renee could go either way. Honestly, that's her own choice. She's just baby girl. She likes shipping two men together. I know that much. Maybe she's not even interested at all. Renee shook her head and continued her story. Truthfully, I was the one who woke up first. I rushed over to Mikhail. I didn't even know if he was alive. But I found him sleeping. I was relieved, so I sat with him for a while. In fact, there's even more than a joke to be taken out of that. There is a full-on imagery statement from that. The fact that Mikhail was trapped in the closet until Sev let him out of the closet. Sev exposed that for him. And then in the original timeline, he didn't accept his feelings when he confessed and left him. Fuck. Renee's sexuality is just matchmaker. Yep. Ultimate for Joshi. Her line is just like, kiss him, not me. She doesn't give a fuck. She just wants to see her two daddies get together and... Pa, pa, pa. Why did you make it sad, Fu? I like angst. I may like homoerotic tension. I may like cute love stories. I also like pain and suffering. You get a bit of everything around here. In his sleep, he whispered, Sev. Aww. I didn't know what it meant until you introduced yourself. He knows me? I don't know. That's all he said. I gotta talk to him. Wait. Let me talk to him first. Right now, well, he's probably not in a great mood. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. He's full on just calling her child. Oh, child, go annoy someone else. Anyone else. Wait. Mika? Sebastian, take your thing. It's kind of weird you say my full name. I feel like I'm in trouble. You are. I'll call her a thing. My child, how dare you? That's your child as well. Quit puffing up your cheeks and be a good dad. Behind his back, Sev gave Nini a thumbs up. She repeated the motions, a large smile on her face. She's so adorable. Mika, why don't we start searching for the way to continue? What? Everyone's finished wasting time now. He didn't harass you, did he? Not at all. Good. As the two left to look around the room together, Sev's eyes drifted back to the timer. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Nice job. I tried to keep him distracted for longer, but he came back. That was perfect. I got some more info out of Rinne, too. We'll work all of this out and be out of here in no time. And find out what Mikhail is hiding from me along the way. When I was annoying talking to Mikhail... Oh, that's cute. When I was talking to Mikhail, I tried to look for the password, but I didn't find anything. The room is pretty bare, isn't it? Sev walked through the middle of the room, looking up. The ceiling was at least 2 stories high. You're missing something. Nini? Don't move. I swear to God if this is a fucking landmine. No! Under Nini's foot, a metal plate had pressed into the floor as she'd stepped into it. What is it? Just stay still for a second. It's not a bomb, is it? Oh God, she said it. Did you say bomb? Where? Calm down. Calm down. It might not. Might? There's easier ways to kill us. Why bother putting us through this if they're just going to blow us up in the end? It's some kind of pressure plate. She has to come off of it. I'm scared. Better just rip the band-aid off. Nini, take my hand. These people are crazy. No, you don't. That's how a mine goes boom. When the pressure is active, it's okay. Check if it's a fucking landmine first. Oh my God. Nini, take my hand. You trust me, right?
Oh, sorry, guys.
At once, she took his hand, and he pulled her off of the metal plate and away, shielding her body with his own. When nothing happened, he turned back around. All of that for nothing? Did you want it to be a bomb? Well, no, but it's a little bit anticlimactic. Savior complex much? Mika. Rinne elbowed Mikhail in the ribs gently, nudging him forward. Do I have to? Yes. Sorry. I was wrong to... Yes, to... accuse you of bringing us here. No need to force yourself. See? I didn't need to apologize. Yes, you did. Oh. Another loud metal click came from the plate as it split in half, revealing something hidden. A letter and 3 marked envelopes. To receive the password, you must play 2 truths and 1 lie. Choose one person to be the guesser. Is this supposed to be a joke? Treating us like children? Sorry, Nini. And making us do this shit? Whoever set this all up must be watching us, laughing his ass off. Sevi should do it. Me? Why? I think you know everyone the best here. Oh. She means that random memory. Well, if everyone's fine with it. That works for me. Yeah, whatever. It's for your confidence.
I love how they're just rolling with this too. I thought Mikhail would have been like, no, at least we two actually know each other. You don't really know anybody. The tiny apology, he did his best. Well, Rinne did her best. Rinne at least got him to apologize. That's step 1. It's something.
Carefully, Seb flipped over the 3 envelopes. Each one had neat, careful letters on it. Rinne, Nini, and Mikhail. Wait, where's mine? You're not playing, are you, Sevi? I guess not. How would they know that ahead of time? Think about it later. We're running out of time. Right. How do we do this? Guess I'll just go first. He opened his envelope, holding the letter inside close to him to stop anyone else from seeing what was on it. My favorite color is blue.
That's a lie. Your favorite color is purple because it's what I wear all the time and you're in love with me.
Wait a second, this is stupid. All of these are... Shh, Mika. If you spoil it, we might get punished or something. I don't have a little sister. And... ugh. I'm in love with someone.
You have a little sister. You are in love with someone. And your favorite color is purple, not blue. That's the lie. You're in love with me. You don't technically have a little sister either, but I guess we'll roll with that.
What's true and what's a lie?
Favorite color is purple. I know this, but I should die first, right? I should totally die first. You're not in love with someone. Totally not.
Is that actually right? Am I sure? What's true and what's a lie?
Oh. They just don't let you fail this one. Okay? Your favorite color is purple.
My favorite color is purple. Your favorite color? It's not blue.
Looks like I'm right.
That's not right. Huh? This is bullshit. I do have a little sister. She's standing right there. And in love? Bullshit. I don't love anyone.
I don't know. Game says you're wrong.
The game is wrong. I'll go next. Ahem. Someone related to me is here. I'm afraid of the dark. And I don't know how to use a computer. Which is it? The lie is...
Let's see if I can get this wrong. You're not afraid of the dark. You're so strong. Yeah, you can't get this wrong either. Okay, someone here is related to me. Technically, I think Nini is her. Does that count as being related? I mean, is Self says Sweet Home Alabama too? I'm going to say she knows how to use a computer.
One by one, questions started popping up on the screen. Rinne considered each carefully, taking her time to answer each attentively. You do know how to use a computer. So that's the lie. Phew. Good job, Sev.
I like how she didn't even question the fact that it said that the fact that she wasn't related to anyone here is a truth. She just rolled with that. Rinne takes everything in a stride real good.
It's your turn, Nini. Oh. Her small hands trembled as she opened her envelope. I'm 8 years old. I have a family. I've never been to school before.
What?
But these are horrible. I suppose she could be 8, but the other two...
This one might be the one I can actually fail because, you know, Nini's the most important one. So you're not 8 years old. Yeah, you know, you can't fail this one. Okay. Let's see. I think it might be I have a family because of the timeline, but
she got adopted by us. She does have a family. You'll never not have a family, Nini.
I think let's go with it. I'm not actually sure if she's been to school. I want to remember that. Okay, so she has been to school.
I don't have any family.
Okay, so yeah, we are just dealing with Nini if she was actually 8 years old right now. Not the overseer of this entire universe, Nini.
I don't want to say it. You don't have a family? So, that's the lie. She's never been to school? Why? Nini looked away. The ding that Sev was correct seemed to weigh very heavily on his soul.
Wait. So that was the lie. So she does have a family. She just never went to school. My brain is so fried right now. Sorry, guys.
Nini?
This is bullshit. Seriously, all of mine were fake. The proof is right there.
He pointed to Rinne, who seemed to be mirroring Nini at that moment. Her gaze seemed lonely.
Rinne? Tell them. Tell them it's wrong.
Mika. There must have been some mistake. You're my brother.
See?
Does it really matter? If we're one step closer to escaping, then I don't care what lies I have to listen to. A click came from the spot in the floor where the envelopes and letter had appeared. When the group looked towards the noise, a single scrap of paper had appeared. But before Sev could kneel down to pick it up, Nini had already taken it into her hands. Sorry. She bolted towards the door, inserted the code, and squeezed through the door as it opened before Sev could even move to react.
Nini, no! Don't abandon us, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna go find her. Sev, let us...
We'll catch up soon. So she's still fucking with us. Here we go. She's running away, and I guess this will tell me where she's hiding in the modern timeline as well. Doesn't sound confident about it. Yeah, she sounded like she's already questioning whether she's actually Mikhail's sister. Maybe she's already realizing some of her memories don't quite match up.
The corridor was long and quiet, but fortunately not nearly as dark as the last one. Sev scanned around in search of where Nini could have gone, but everything was quiet. Far too quiet. He could hear his own heartbeat, his own quickening breath, his own pounding footsteps as he ran as fast as he could muster. She's just a little girl with no one else to look out for her. It's too dangerous here for her, especially alone. 1 hour was left on the clock. Where could she have gone? If I was here, where would I...
Shepherd? wait a minute. Is this going to be Nini or is this just some random? I'm going to say that this is Sev as a daddy. That's what I'm going to do. Gosh.
Hush, little lamb. A gentle voice came from behind a pile of wood and metal scraps. It sang a tune both incredibly sweet and incredibly sad. A song of simple pleasures. Sunlight on your face. A home-cooked meal waiting for you. Walking by yourself surrounded by nature. A song of sadness. Of loneliness. Of a lifetime of regret. A song for someone so very lonely. I knew it. It is him as a daddy singing to his baby girl. That's so cute. Aw, and this little chibi art. I love how they've inserted these. That's so adorable. Sev approached quietly, then ducked down to crawl into the space she was hidden in. Her song came to an end, and all that remained was a soft whimper and wet cheeks. So it's a song that he taught to her when she was a child, and now she sings to herself to calm her down. Oh, that's so cute. The song Renee played for Sev in the church timeline? Yeah. The song she'll never forget because her dad taught it to her. Oh. Nini sat huddled into the corner in a ball. Her eyes rose to greet Sev as he sat down beside her, but she made no move to say anything. That was a pretty song. It's my secret song. Only I know it. Well, now we both know it. I won't tell anyone. It can be your secret song. I want to share it. With you. Okay. Our secret song. Do you want to tell me where you learned it? I made it up. Really? Yeah, when I was all alone, I wrote it to keep myself company. Oh. So okay, I thought she was taught it by her father, but no, it's it's a song about her father and his life and about it being so alone and everything. God damn, this is so sweet. Sevi, actually, my family didn't love me. I'm sure they would leave me for weeks in an attic, my grandma's attic. She'd only come up to leave me food. I cried and told her I wanted to see my parents, but she said they didn't want to see me anymore. They hated me. Then one day, they came and picked me up. I got in the car with them. I was so happy, but they didn't say anything. They wouldn't even look at me. We kept driving until it got dark. I was so sleepy, I closed my eyes. Is this where they took her to the church and just left her? That's so fucked up. If she was abandoned in an attic for like months at a time, and then the one time they came to pick her up, she was so happy to finally be going home with them, and what, did they just abandon her? Yeah, fuck me. And when I opened them again, my mom pulled me out of my seat and left me there. They left you there? It was somewhere I'd never been before. Shit. Then I was taken to an orphanage. Police tried to find my parents, but they already left the country. Holy fuck, Nini, that's tragic. But also, no trauma dumping on my channel. Silence, child. This has nothing to do with... No, I'm kidding. That's so messed up, man. What shitty parents. What happened to the grandma? Was she even the grandma? Or was she just some random old lady she used to get dumped with? Fuck me. I know what to say. Yeah, you do. Sing the song for her. Sing Hush Little Lamb. Let's start with I don't know what to say. I think that's... I'll start with I don't know. What can you say to someone that's been through all that in such a short amount of time? She's so young. Too young. Nini. Watch out! It was only a quiet creak. One that would have been unsuspecting if the corridor had not been entirely silent. Sev quickly grabbed Nini by the arms and pushed her out from behind the pile of rubble and metal. But he didn't move fast enough himself. With another creak, this time louder, a metal pole used to support the ceiling fell first, hitting Sev in the leg. Yeah. Sevi! Go get the others. Okay. His leg throbbed in pain. It felt as if someone had gone at it with a bat. He tried to stand, to move, but he couldn't. Just as in the distance he could see Nini running back alongside Rinne and Mikhail, it happened. The ceiling, minus the support beam, began to collapse, faster than either Sev could move or the other three could run. At first there wasn't any pain. It was more of a blazing hot feeling. But as that faded, the color began to drain away from his face, and the heated feeling became agony. Sevy! He was pinned to the ground. He couldn't feel anything below his waist. He tried to move, to escape, but the weight was too much. Shit! The remainder of the ceiling was now pinning Sev to the ground. His vision was hazy with spots of red. Whatever the other three were shouting to him, he couldn't hear anymore. Booming, thundering, his heart beating so fast it might explode was all he could hear now. Oh. Keep going. Nini shook her head violently. Her cheeks were damp with tears as she tried desperately to pull away the debris to free Sev. They all tried. There was too much. It was too heavy. And Sev was losing blood too fast. His head fell to the ground. Before his eyes closed, the last thing he saw was Nini, thrashing desperately as Mikhail and Rinne scooped her into their arms and continued down the corridor.
Holy shit, that's fucking dark. I expected the death, but man, I didn't expect him to still be conscious when they dragged her away, which they had to do. They knew he was dying, and it's better to not let a little girl see a person die. But man, that was the last thing he saw. That's so fucked. I love this game. This game is so good when it comes to like the fucked up tragedy. It's so good at the pain and suffering. It's so good at like the romance, the comedy, everything. God, I love 2.5 Studios. Okay, let's go back to here then. I went dark real fast. Yeah, it did. And to be fair, we knew it was going to be the bad ending. So let's clear out that angst and that pain with more cuteness and adorableness. Let's get rid of crying Nini. Wait. Oh, I fucked up. I wasn't on crying Nini. I'm sorry. I pressed the button, but I didn't realize that one goes on top. Okay, let's get rid of crying Nini, even though she apparently wasn't there before. I know what to say, and I'm hoping that he's going to sing the song to her. I think that'll be really cute if he just suddenly remembers the song.
You know, in times like this, there's something you can do.
Really?
Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. The dawn will break and tomorrow will come, and you'll be okay. Because you're strong and kind and hardworking. We'll be okay together.
You promise?
A pinky promise. Sev held out his pinky, and Nini looped in her own.
Sevy, would you still be friends with me if it was my fault we're here?
Is it?
I don't know.
Nini, nothing that's happened is your fault. You're not to blame for any of this or any of what came before this. We'll be friends no matter what, alright? Even better.
We're family, kiddo. God damn it. Nini. Yeah, I think that's why Nini ran away. I mean, I think she knew from the beginning, but she's just starting to have doubts. She's like, maybe it's kind of fucked up that I'm continuously making my parents die time and time again just so I can get little glimpses of happiness, happy times with them. You really her dad in reality, or all of her memories of him from the loops? I think just because like it's been mentioned so many times, like we've seen Nini talking about her parents, we've seen Rinne talking about her adoptive 2 male parents, so well no, her adoptive dad who lost the love of his life, which matched up so perfectly to the first story about Mikhail and Sev. So I think it is still what my theory was, but I don't know. If it turns out that they are all just friends, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. That won't have quite the impact. Oh, man. Didn't Rinne say that too? Said her dad said it? Or am I remembering something wrong? Yeah, exactly. That is, it wasn't the song, but yeah, that's the type of thing that her dad used to say to her. We got that in, I think it was the library. It was the room where we were separated by a glass panel from the other two. She was telling us about her father.
Her father, who was so sweet to her and always had the right things to say to her and took care of her, but he had a broken heart of his own because the man he'd loved had left. But yeah. She didn't have the words to respond to Sev's earnestness. She simply wrapped her small arms around him and buried her face in his shoulder.
Okay, confidant, sorry. Invading personal space again, don't worry about it.
You saw worse yesterday, it's fine.
There you guys are. We were worried about you.
You were... Oh, wait.
We were worried about you.
You were?
We were.
Mikhail looked away from Rinne. Obviously, the two still hadn't quite got over what happened earlier yet.
Whatever. We found the next door, so hurry up and help us find the code.
Is that okay with you, Nini? Oh, look how smiley she is now. Aww. He's happy they're all together. She's happy that he's like, hey, it doesn't matter if you brought us here. You're still our sweet baby girl. She wiped at her eyes with her sleeve, then nodded.
Yeah.
Sev stood first, then held out his hand to Nini. She took it quickly, rising to stand beside him.
40 minutes left. There's no more time for sudden outbursts, emotional episodes, or stupid jokes, you hear?
You talking to yourself?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
But by saying that, you've responded. Doesn't that just prove I'm getting to you?
Just shut up already. Look, up ahead. That's the room we found.
How does it look?
Well, you'll have to see for yourself, I think.
That doesn't bode well. They passed through a metal doorway and out onto a platform of sorts. Train station? Oh, no, factory platform. Okay, good. If it was a train station, that's bad. Train stations in symbolism always mean passing on. Oh, God. Want to protect Nini and give her everything? I know, right? I'm glad she got adopted by Seb. Even if the original timeline, Seb didn't get his happy ending with his own man, at least he took care of Nini. He had a child. He gave her a loving home. He never had the love in his heart that he wanted, but he was able to give somebody else a very happy time. And that's why Nini just wants to give that back to him as well, with whatever strange powers she has now.
It's over there, see? On the other side.
Right. Over the gap, which would make you fall a couple of stories, then break your legs.
Cool. Cool. Of course it is.
And there's a hook in the middle.
Brilliant. We'll have to swing on it and jump across.
You realize we have a 8. You realize we have an 8-year-old child with us, right?
Is that really the only way? No ladder anywhere?
Any other rooms have anything useful?
Not that we could find. This is it. We have to swing across? What should we do?
There's not much choice. No, there's not. All right. I'm up first. Wish me luck.
Sev, wait.
Yeah, Sev, wait. You're going to have to carry Nini. I'm sorry to tell you this. She is not jumping and swinging on a giant hook. You are not throwing a child that far if you can't even make it in one jump. She's going to have to be on somebody's back. He took a few steps back, then ran and jumped. His hands caught the metal hook, which was luckily not sharp, and he swung, building momentum. Just a second later, and he landed on the other platform. God, he's so badass.
Remember what I told you before, Nini? Be brave. I'll catch you. Is this really a good idea?
Rinne, it's the only option. Mikhail's face twisted in surprise. Even he himself was not expecting an outburst directed at his own sister.
Sorry.
Nini closed her eyes, a deep breath, and Sev could have sworn he saw her mouth. Everything will be okay. And then she jumped. Sev's heart fell into his stomach. The moment she flew through the air seemed to go on forever. Time only returned to normal as she caught hold of the hook. She swung, and then swung some more, and finally went catapulting towards the opposite platform. Her feet hit the edge of the platform, but it wasn't enough. She teetered over the edge. before Sev caught hold of her arms and pulled her away from the drop. She smiled widely.
I knew you would catch me.
I wasn't so sure for a second there.
Hello! How's everybody doing? Petra, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream?
I feel like I saw you streaming this morning. I can't remember what it was, though.
What is up, Petra and Fantomos? I hope you're having a good day.
What were you guys streaming? How did it go? Enjoy an actually good British accent, everybody? Were you putting on a British accent? Mumu and Pentomos? Wait, what? It's Petra and Pentomos, not Mumu and Fantomos. Wait, hello, did we get a double raid? Petra and Raiders? I'm so confused. Fantomos raid? Reimu raided me. Oh, okay. Reimu raided you with the Fantomos, and then you raided me with Pentomos and Fantomos. Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Petra actually does a really good British accent. I like her Harry Potter accent. It's like a very posh British. Does a very good British accent. And Wilson too. Oh, you guys have all been making a chain. Okay, nice. What is up, everybody? Wilson is, Pentomos, Fantomos. I hope you have a lovely day. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Petar. I hope you have a lovely day too. Thank you so much for the raid. Got the approval? No, it's genuinely a good accent. A lot of people, when they do a British accent, lean really into the, all right, bruv, a bottle of water. No, you do an actual, like, pretty damn good British accent. Today we're playing a game called Start Again. It's a strange one in which there are 4 characters here. One of them is a little girl with white hair. One of them is a slightly older girl with white hair. And there's 2 boys just above the age of university. And we continuously wake up in strange locations without any memories. And every time we start to realize that actually we know each other. And a lot of our memories have been altered. And there's also a timeline going on where it seems like we're stuck in purgatory. So there's a lot of drama, angst, and tragedy going on. It's a wonderful game. Honestly, if you don't want to be spoiled, I completely understand. Feel free to head out right now. I would just say, look this game up. It's really beautiful. It's really amazing. It's by 2.5 Studios, the same studio who made A Date with Death. So if you've seen anybody on Nijisanji EN play A Date with Death, a lot of us have. It's by the same studio, and they always do really beautifully written romance, angsty stories. Right now, we're in a 3rd timeline where we're in a factory. We're trying to take care of our adorable little child over here, Nini, who somebody made a beautiful asset of my daughter character, Ovidia, being adorable and sweet, dressed up as Nini, the character from the game. Yeah, we're just having a wonderful time, crying our eyes out, suffering through pain, and hoping for a happy ending. There's a little bit of BL, there's a little bit of drama. There's a lot of drama and angst, actually. But yeah, we'll see how this ends. We should be able to finish this within probably another hour or so. I don't know. We'll see. All the games I've seen from them have been good, honestly. Yeah. We've played Amelie on this channel and A Date with Death. Both were freaking amazing in very different ways. Amelie is like a tragic, doomed Yuri one. But yeah, definitely check that one out as well. The studio is incredible. I'm also really looking forward to, they didn't actually write it, but they're acting as the producers or the distributors, I don't know, for one coming up that's all about lesbian vampires. A sexy lesbian vampire with white hair and a woman. And I am so freaking quickly going to buy that one and see what's up with that one. With that said, we're going to continue the story now. Thank you so much for the raid. Feel free to head out if you don't want to get spoiled. If you want to check out the VOD, you can. If you want to watch this series, if you want to play it yourself, or if you're just not into this kind of style of game, don't worry about it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for the raid.
Renee and Mikhail both made the jumps themselves smoothly. Perhaps after seeing such a young child accomplish it, they felt more confident.
All right. I hope none of you left anything on the other side, because we are not going back. If only we left you over there. It'd at least be a lot quieter.
Oh, I have a very loud voice. I'm sure you'll still hear me.
What's this? It looks like some kind of list. What kind of list is this supposed to be? They're just random words. Maybe there's some kind of code in them.
A phone? A QR code? A password? Doesn't someone have a phone?
Mikhail, give me your phone. What are you talking about? How the hell do you know everything I'm carrying?
No clue.
Can we argue and possibly have a fist fight about it after we escape? Tick-tock. Time's going down. Time's going down. Whatever. The passcode is... It's fine, I got it. Let's try searching for these words. Yo. Okay, Sev's remembering a lot this time. Not only did he remember our boy has a phone with him, but he also remembered the password, which I believe was Sev's birthday? It was some sort of important date for the two of them, though. So it's cool that he just rolled with that. That was awesome. Yeah, that lesbian vampire game is by Ebihime. Yeah, the artwork looks incredible. If you follow 2.5 Studios on Twitter, they've retweeted a bunch about it and posted about it themselves. The artwork looks insane. That's going to be an incredible game. He's remembering faster every time, it seems. Yeah, and he's remembering more things. He's remembering, like, all the timelines at this point. Let's try searching for these words. You're more of an idiot than you look. Do you think I have a signal? Don't you think if I would... Sorry, tongue-tied. Don't you think I would have called for help if I did? For some reason, that doesn't matter. I know it'll work anyway. It's worth a try. Ooh, Google. My account. Mikhail, why do you have this sexy green-haired anime man? Is Mikhail a VTuber? Chicken square concrete nail grass. CSCNG. Fine, I'll just search for them. Chicken. Actually, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, no, we can't even get another bad ending. Chicken. OP. Okay, let me write that down real quick. OP, original poster. That's part of a password. Back. Now I guess we go with... Square. EN. Open. Open your mouth. Concrete. Se. Open. Oh, it's gonna be fucking... You know what? No, I'm complete. It's Open Sesame. Just because they made fun of that fucking Alibaba password earlier. Open Sesame. I love this game. I freaking love this game. There. The answer is... Wait. Seriously? Open Sesame? For fuck. Rinne elbowed him in the ribs again. Forget these stupid puzzles. All these passwords are something a child could have come up with. Perhaps we should be thankful they aren't more difficult. Thankful? For any of this? No chance. Okay, this is good. You two argue, I'll go do all the work once again. Sev ignored their bickering and approached the screen. It awaited his answer. With one swift motion, he typed in the answer. What a stupid password. Whoever set this up is really dumb. Or they're your 8-year-old child and they're just trying to mess with you. Okay, the door's opening. That's enough. Chop chop, through the door. You can bicker and run at the same time. This game, I love it so much. It's great. I love Mikhail especially. Mikhail's like angstiness and overdramatic. It's so good. Like a child made them? Exactly. Almost like this is all just Nini's created fantasy world. 20 minutes left. You must be near the exit. Well, there is no exit. There is. I'm sure of it. There has to be. What if you're wrong? Then we die. Why are you arguing with me so much, Mika? My name's Mikhail. You're mad about earlier. I'm not mad. You sound kind of mad. I love Rinne just being like, you mad, bro? You mad? You stay out of it. Oh, wait, that was Sev. Shit, my bad. You sound mad. You stay out of this. This is a family matter. Is it? You're the one that's so sure our relationship means nothing because of a stupid game. That's not. I'm right. Don't disagree with me just for the sake of disagreeing with me. Do you know how hurtful it is for you to treat me just like a stranger? This is getting awkward. So, Nini, how's it going? You think I want to treat you like that? I just want some kind of explanation. Not bad. You? I love them trying to have their own conversation just to get rid of the awkwardness. I wish I had one to give you. Yeah. All right. God, what did I do to be in the middle of this? Why don't I believe you? Why do I feel like you know something? Mika. There's a... Mikhail. There's a hole in the ground! The group drew to a halt. Just in front of them, a sharp piece of metal stuck out from a large hole in the ground. I'd say that's the room we're looking for, too. Just ahead, light spilled out from a room beyond the corridor. Natural, bright, fresh light. It felt like their savior. Sev and Nini led the way, speeding towards that light. Mikhail and Rinne, somewhat separated, followed behind. Yeah, they're going through their own drama right now. They got shit to do. Take note of that I really wish I weren't here right now button on that boy. Someday, he's going to treasure these memories when he actually got to spend time with his boyfriend. The room was large and bright. Windows faced the outside world, taunting them. And on the far side of the room was a large doorway waiting to be opened. This is it. Look, it leads outside. We're really gonna get out? Looks like it. Should we do a group hug? Group hug yourself. I'm going to look for the code. Roger that, Mika. He didn't even argue about the Mika. Fresh air, Taskaru. Yeah, we finally get away from stinky Mika. I don't trust that room. Well, we always die in these scenarios, so they're going to find some way to kill us. We don't even have the password yet. It's a good step. Real sunlight, big door that looks like it leads into the open. It's a good step, but they could just be fucking with us. Mikhail left the group first. Rinne stared in his direction, unsure if she should follow or not, before finally deciding against it. Looks like it's just you and your sidekick again. I have the best sidekick ever. Yeah, you do. Well, we'd better join the others. Sevi? Sev? Sebastian? Yes? We're about to leave and, go back into the real world, so... when we get out there, will you be my new dad? Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. The whole name, yeah. Also, she said real world. She didn't say, like, we're gonna leave and get outside. She didn't say we're gonna escape. She specifically said real world. So yeah, she's setting this all up. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna go find her in the real world, wherever she's hiding, and be like, I already told you. I adopted you. You're my daughter. Nothing's ever gonna hurt you. I'll always be a good girl. I promise. I know. You're a very good girl. I'd be lucky to be there for you. But we have to do it properly. We'll go back to your orphanage and sort out all the papers. How does that sound? He's so freaking cute. Are you kidding me? This dude is in his young 20s. He's got his whole freaking life ahead of him, and he's just like, I don't care. This girl is traumatized. She's had a shitty life. I am adopting this child. I will put aside everything else to raise her. Sev is a fucking legend. I mean, I figure in the actual, like, real timeline, he didn't adopt her until much later in life. So this is just so sweet. Really? Yeah, really. I found it. Where? Come on. We can work it out after we're out there. Let's leave together. Look, it's just a jumble of words. What if we unjumble them? Good idea, Nini. 10 minutes. Everyone get thinking now. For once, Sev couldn't argue or make a joke. 10 minutes remained, and everything rode on this singular word. It's definitely gonna be a word that leads to us finding Nini, so it has to be like a location or something. Petra. Petra. Well, I found the answer, everybody. It's a flightless bird. What is it actually, though? Let's see. Maybe. Red. Redacted. Nope. Red. God damn it, I'm bad at these. Antarctica. That's the answer all along. Let's start with the drape. Okay, let's think about words and how they actually end. Probably. E-U-R sounds good. U-R. T or D to start. T. Trapdoor? Trapdoor? No. Trapdoor, but spelt real weird. Trap. Duh. Entrepreneur, trapdoor. Oh. Oh. Departure, right? Fuck. Fuck. Stop this. Departure. That's an interesting... Oh, no. Does that mean I'm going to find her at the place where we depart? That doesn't sound good. That's not useful to me. Moments like these is why you read the encyclopedia, Fu-chan. Never. I'll never read a book. Books are for nerds. Complete. Yay, we got it. 3 minutes remained on the clock when the word clicked in Sev's mind. The code is departure. Once again, a stupid-ass password. I don't care at this point. I'm getting out of here. Mikhail ran to the door and started typing in the password. A smile naturally rose to Sev's face. Grab Nini's hand. To take care of her, man. We've done it. Yeah. Timed her. Sev tried to move towards the door, but Nini grabbed him by the back of the sweater. Renee ran over towards Mikhail, smiling much the same. Sevy, before we go, I need to tell you the truth. Can't it wait? She shook her head. How many books have you bought recently? Actually, way more than I put up on Twitter yesterday. I didn't put up like any of my Neil Gaiman books, of which I bought 5, I think. And I bought a copy of Annihilation because I wanted to reread that. I haven't read that in like a decade. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my spending habits. My bank account's fine. I want to tell you now. Because I want you to trust me. All right. Go on. Before I woke up here, someone came to my orphanage. They told me if I went with them, then I could have a family again. Wait. What? They gave me this dress and my nickname Nini. They brought me here and told me I couldn't tell anyone. So it might really be my fault we all came here. That would not be your fault anyway, Nini. That would be the person who kidnapped you and tried to use a family as a bargaining chip against an orphan child. That's not on you. That's on them. Nini, who brought you here? This is important. Well... Nini looked Sev in the eyes. It's... Ah! Scream pierced the air, interrupting anything Nini was going to say. What's wrong? Miko, oh my god, stay still! What? Sev rushed over to their side. Mikhail was on the ground, and through his shoulder, a rusted pole. Sev looked up. It came from the ceiling. Why were we put here? In a place falling apart? Why? Shit! Shit! It hurts! The door was open, just beside Mikhail. He was so close to freedom he could smell it. Oh, but let me guess. he's been impaled into the ground. So we either have to leave Mikhail or we all have to die together. Oh, god damn it. This game does this every time. It's always an option of die alone and have a sad ending, or die together and get to go through another loop. God fucking damn it. You need to get this out of your shoulder. Now. They both looked towards the timer. 1 minute. She grabbed onto the pole and he groaned in agony beneath her. But no matter how much she pulled, it wouldn't budge. It's stuck in something under you. No. No. Let me help. Me too. They pulled and pulled, then pulled some more. But it didn't even move an inch. I have to go. There's no time. There is an option. This is going to be a lot harder, but you can actually just lift him off of the pole. If it impaled through... Wow, no, there may be rubble attached to the other side as well. Fuck. Shut up. I'm not going anywhere without you. I won't. Tears had long dampened her pink cheeks. You have to. You have to go. Now. But before you go, tell me one thing. Promise me you'll tell me the truth. She nodded. Are you really not my sister? She collapsed to the ground by his side. Her tears fell to the cement floor, so littered in rubble and trash. Blech. So littered in rubble and trash. Sev couldn't help but look away as the timer hit 30 seconds. So sorry, Mika. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't want this. I can tell why he loved you so much. Oh, shit! Rinne's remembered everything now, too. So Rinne knows that that Sev's her adoptive father, and that Mikhail's his man that he lost. Oh, fuck. That's deep. Nini. Rinne. We have to go. Rinne shook her head solemnly. You two need to survive. Go. Just leave me here. Rinne. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Nini, we're going. Wait, Sevi. Warning. 10 seconds remain. Sev grabbed her hand and ran. Ran with all the speed he could muster and jumped out of the open doorway into the fresh air. He had to protect the child. It's time to go. Achievement unlocked. Leave 2 people behind. None of these endings are happy, man. At least he's saving Nini. Yeah, that's the only thing he could really do in this situation. You can't be like, hey, I'm not leaving you either when there's a child he has to protect. Ugh. Outside, the sun was starting to set on an unfamiliar city as the factory behind them became nothing more than a pile of rubble. Oh shit, that's all we get for the end of that? That's crazy. I wouldn't consider that an achievement. And it progresses the story. Literal departure? Yeah. Now we get to go find Nini and see how this game ends. Game ends. I am so tongue-tied today. God damn it. The hallway beyond the ballroom was much larger than the last. Various doors sat open, leaving their contents free for anyone to examine. It kinda looks like the last corridor. Maybe she's hiding under the rubble where she was hiding before. Maybe we'll find her there, and this time we will have to sing her the lamb sound. She could have gone anywhere. Let's split up. If we don't find her in 15 minutes, we'll meet back up here, okay? On it. Rinne left first, dashing into one of the rooms. Sev, about Nini. We'll talk after, okay? Fine, just be careful, okay? They call me Careful Sebastian for a reason. Shut up, no one calls you that. With a laugh, Mikhail ran in the other direction to Rinne.
Mikhail laughed? Oh, he liked the joke. That's the first time he's actually like full on laughed at one of his jokes rather than telling him he's an idiot. Your voice sounds a bit improved. Yeah, it normally like gets better the more I go through the day whenever I have like a sore throat. So yeah, it's waking up a bit more. So yeah, it's not so bad now. In fact, can I hit high notes? Nope, still cracks, but close. With a laugh, Mikhail ran in the other direction to Rinne. All right, where would you be hiding, Nini? This happened before, didn't it? You ran away, and I found you, and you were singing. Hush, hush, little lamb. Sev hummed a song of simple pleasures, sunlight on your face, a home-cooked meal waiting for you, walking by yourself surrounded by nature, a song of sadness, of loneliness, of a lifetime of regret, a song of the past and the future. And in response, a small voice sung back towards him. It was tiny, fragile, the voice of someone broken from years of being hated and shunned. But today, she would be none of those things. Sev made his way down the corridor and turned a corner, and there she was, huddled into the darkness, trying to make herself as small as possible. Oh no, our baby girl's crying. Sorry guys, now you're getting squeezed even harder. I hope you took a deep breath of air, cause a video ain't letting go. Stay back or I might hurt you. You would never hurt anyone, Nini. I've hurt lots of people. My mommy, my daddy, my grandma. That's not true. They're the ones who hurt you. Bev slowly approached, keeping his hands up where she could see them, before he knelt down next to her. Quietly, he wrapped his arms around the young girl. In turn, she repeated the motion, the head buried in his shoulder. I'm not scared of you. Are you sure? Promise? My pinky promise. Do you want to tell me what happened back there? Sometimes things like that just happen, but I can't control it. You can turn back time. She shrugged and pulled away. Dunno. It's why Mommy and Daddy didn't like me. He didn't deserve a good daughter like you. That I'm sure of. You grew up in an orphanage? How did you know? It's hard to explain, but I have a feeling that you and I were destined to meet, Nini. Sev's eyes went to the time remaining. 40 minutes. How about this? Once this is all over, why don't we live together? No more orphanage. If you want, that is. I can't promise I'm the most dependable person. Her eyes lit up as if the words that escaped his lips were magic. Really? Really, really? Yes. Sev stood from his place and held out his hand to the young girl, who instantly took it and sprung to her feet. Renee was right after all. About what? There you are. Oh, thank God you found her. What happened to meeting up in 15 minutes, asshole? You made us worried. I said if we didn't find her, we'd meet up in 15 minutes. I found her. Don't get particular with me. Sorry, Renee. Sorry, Renee. Renee smiled at her. It's okay. Are you alright? Nini nodded furiously. Sev is gonna be my new daddy. What? Mikhail just instantly being like, how dare you adopt a child? I wanted to call you daddy. Fuck that shit. How lovely. I love how Renee just rolls with it as well. She's like, oh, damn, these two gay as fuck. Good for them. Good for them.
Rinne, can you take Nini with you and keep going? I need to talk to Sev. Rinne looked towards Sev, who nodded. She seemed reluctant, but eventually she sighed and nodded herself. Okay, Nini, why don't we have a chat? Okay. Don't take too long, okay? The two left, rounding the corner and heading towards the next room. You're keeping something from me. What? I'm not. You are. Before you said you didn't want to lose me again. Why? There's nothing...
Holy shit, fuck! I didn't expect that. I did not expect this to be so fast. I did not expect him to be so forward. I did not expect this game to have a fucking kiss at the end.
It happened so suddenly, Sev didn't even have the chance to register what was happening. One moment they were a foot apart, and the next, Mikhail's lips were against his. Mikhail's eyes were shut tightly, his eyelashes quivering against his skin. He held on tight to Sev's collar, refusing to let him go. And so Sev sunk into the embrace. He closed his eyes, giving himself over to the feeling that was washing over his chest. Mikhail's lips were soft against his, warm like a summer's morning, comfortable like they simply belonged there. Mikhail's hands trembled as he clutched tighter, as if afraid that if he let go of Sev, he would disappear. The fluttering of Sev's stomach hadn't subsided as Mikhail finally pulled away, gasping for breath. It's pissing me off that you know something and you're not telling me. What happened to trust, huh? Wait a second. Stop. You kissed me. Mikhail's eyes darted away. Oh, sorry. Out of here, Ovidia. This is Daddy alone time. Mikhail's eyes darted away as his face became an even deeper shade of red. So? Got a problem with it? No. No problem. And don't complain, or I won't do it again. Oh, that's a cute way to put it as well. But... why in the first place? You were just yelling at me. Because I felt like I had to. In case I lost you again. Look, I don't know if I'm crazy, or if my memories are all fake, or I saw you die over and over again. In a train where you and I were best friends, we were on a bed and you hugged me. And then you died. I died? You sacrificed yourself to save the rest of us. And that's not the only time. We were in a church and you hated me for some reason. And then you died. Well, we all died. But we're alive. Were there more times? In a factory. We didn't know each other then. And you and Rinne, you both died. How? How could that be possible? What did you want to tell me about Nini? She let slip that she knows Rinne. They've met before we were locked in here. And then after we saw what she did back in the ballroom, I was suspicious. There must be some answers here to what's happening. Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh. Now this is going to be interesting. We got so many oh god, they're moving as well. Okay. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time loop? I'm thinking time loop. Let's see if we can do that. Damn it. Where's a T? Give me a T. Give me a T. Fuck. Shit. M. There's no M. Okay, what letters are there? Let's just grab all... Oh! So I'm right so far. Oh, there's an M. Fuck, shit. Come to me, M. Come to me, M. M. E. They had me doubting myself. It turns out I was right. I just wasn't seeing an E.
I mean, time. Is that it'd be capital, surely. L. Okay. L. Now we need a double O. O. That's a Q. Fuck it. Fu-chan. What are you doing? Oh. Oh. Shit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Okay, now just a P. There we go. The letters seem to stay in the same positions and fade. Oh. I didn't notice that the whole freaking time. What is it? You saw what Nini did. We all did. We're stuck in some kind of time loop. Time's just been repeating. We've met each other over and over and over again. Watched each other die over and over and over again. You realize how insane you sound right now? More insane than usual, that is. Then everything makes sense. Hold on. Well, quite everything. Why? Why would we be stuck in something like that? That I have no clue about. We need to go find the other two. Now. Wait. Wait for what? You see, I'm afraid I might trip over in this dark house if we're going to run. So I think for safety reasons, we may need to hold hands. This man, even when he's just found out there's some really crazy shit going on, he's just like, hey, you want to hold hands, baby boy? You're so ridiculously full of shit. He held out his hands in opposition to his harsh words. And Sev took it as they broke into a run. They followed the corridor, twisting and turning, checking every doorway for the pair. And finally, they felt it. A breeze escaping out from a door at the end of the corridor. To the pair that were used to the stale air already, it felt like heaven. I'd say that's what we're looking for. Hey, the whole group's back together. Let's go. It's time to figure out exactly how this game ends. There you two are. Oh shit, open windows. Let's go. We can just climb out. Sevi. Mika. Oh god, she's making his name even cuter. You won't believe this. We did it. The door's open. We can go. We can finally leave. Nini, I need to ask you something important, okay? Please, can we leave first? We can talk about it after. It has to be now. Nini, that's not your real name, is it? He's figured it out. Your real name is Rinne. Wait. What? Yes, it is. You can tell me the truth. My name is Nini. What is Nini's real name? Rinne. I fucking love this game! Your name is Rinne, isn't it? Sev, what are you? Nini clenched the front of her dress, her lips tightly sealed. Sev turned to Rinne. You're the one doing this to us, aren't you? Putting us through this over and over again, repeating time. She what? Mikhail, a frown on his face, went to approach Rinne, but Sev put his arm out to stop him. Of course not. I have no clue what you're talking about. Come on, we need to go. Nini, Rinne gave you that dress, didn't she? And she told you if you came with her, you'd be adopted by someone you met. Oh! So I was slightly wrong. This isn't purgatory. This is real life. This is the actual, real, straight-up, legit timeline. But this, Rinne is Nini from the future. Rinne came back in time, stole her little baby self, stole her adoptive father and the man that her adoptive father loved, and locked them in here to make them both together fall in love and adopt her early. To give them their happy ending, raising her as their child. Damn. That's deeper than I thought it was. She's playing time manipulation on us in the legit way. She told you if you came with her, you'd be adopted by someone you met. No. And Rinne, you were adopted yourself, weren't you? Sebastian, I don't know what you're trying to insinuate, but it's not possible unless you have power over time itself, as Nini demonstrated. You're the same person, aren't you? She wanted a happy family. I think that's the sweetest thing about this. She literally said in the last time, well, in 2 time loops ago in the library, she was happy. She loved her father. The only thing she's doing this for is because she knows her father still loved Mikhail. That her father regretted not staying with Mikhail, not returning his feelings after Mikhail confessed to him. So that's kind of adorable. She's coming back not to fix things for herself, but just to make her father have a happier life. Oh. At his words, even Nini looked towards Rinne with surprise. Please. Please, we're so close to escaping. You don't even want us to escape. All I want is for you to escape. Rinne yelled out a response, tears in her eyes. Then explain it to us. Please. Rinne's eyes met the ground. You've always been far too clever for my tricks. Don't blame Nini. She didn't know. I didn't tell her. I won't. Oh yeah, get over here, Nini. You're with us now. In fact, I'm gonna put myself right in the middle of this family drama. Nini finally let go of the front of her dress and ran towards Sev, latching onto him. Where to begin? The start would help. I was only a child when I was abandoned by my family. I ended up in an orphanage, but no one ever wanted me. A young woman with dark red eyes broke into my orphanage in the middle of the night. For some reason, I wasn't scared. The gentle look in her eyes told me she wouldn't hurt me. She told me that if I went with her and played a simple game, then I could have a family again. And so I went, and I played that game, and I met my adoptive father. But the person my father loved dearly died that day. Oh, so this is... Fuck, that's even weirder than I thought. It's a continuous time paradox. Rinne was also taken by a Rinne. And it was a timeline where Mikhail died. And now she's come back to this timeline to try and repeat it, but this time she wants Mikhail to stick around so that they'll be happy together. I don't know how many times this loop has happened, but fair enough. Everything we've played through, it happened in the past. It's just a series of Rinnes in different universes, in different timelines, trying to make her father happy. Oh my god. My father and I lived a quiet life. We were happy together, but he didn't speak much about the man he loved after what happened. Not until he was on his deathbed. And that's you, Dad. You're from the future? Yes, that's right. And the me from the future, I told you to come back and do all of this? Rinne shook her head, her long light hair swaying around her as she did so. No, we remember his words. He said he wouldn't do anything different. He was happy just to have his daughter. He was happy to live with her. But it's her who wanted him to be happier, who wanted him to be with the man he loved. That's so fucking cute and also really twisted. Wait, Sev had to have died young for Rinne to be this young? Yeah, that's the more dramatic part as well. I mean, Nini's like 8. Rinne's like in her early 20s, so yeah, they had like at least 12 years together. Oh wait, no, she's slightly younger than they are. So they may have had like at maximum 10 years together. Oh, that sucks. Rinne shook her head, her long light hair swaying around her as she did so. You told me not to. You told me that the life we had together was enough. But I had no choice. For me to get adopted by you in the first place, I had to come back here and relive everything. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Except in one timeline, she even dies with Mikhail. In another timeline, they all die together. There's a lot of timelines where that goes really wrong for her and it never gets to happen. Then why is it repeating? Why have my memories been so jumbled? I wanted to find the timeline where both you and Mikhail would survive. But doing so started to mess with our memories. All 4 of our memories. Even now, I'm not exactly sure what is true and false. Wait a second. Wait. I'm the one that he's in love with that died. Rinne nodded solemnly. In response, Mikhail crossed his arms and looked away. I love Mikhail's confusion there. Mikhail's like, wait a minute. You're telling me he loves me? Flushed you. But you're also telling me I die. Fuck. You just realized? Yeah, that took him a moment to sink in. He was like, wait. Imagine that whole time as well. He was thinking, this bastard falls in love with another man, leaves me, and then he's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm the one who died. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You just kissed and held hands. Yeah, but time is a, wibbly wobbly ball of stuff. At the same moment, the timer hit 5 minutes remaining. I've seen tragedy after tragedy. So many times where you nearly survived but then didn't. This time, I think you've really done it. Look, it still sounds crazy. Can we maybe leave then talk about it some more? Yeah. Come on, we have a lot of talking to do. Sev, Mikhail, and Nini all turned to leave, but Rinne held her place. Rinne, let's go. There's no point for her to go, is there? Because, I mean, she went back in time and rewrote time, so now she shouldn't exist. That's how the time paradox works. She can't be here anymore. Oh, no. And that means when we get... No, don't fade away! Fuck you! Fuck you, game. It also... Yeah, she's disappearing. But it also means that when Nini gets to a certain age, she's going to have to do this. She's going to have to go back in time, which means we're going to lose our daughter. We either lose our daughter eventually, or we lose Mikhail. No! This is bullshit! She simply shook her head and raised her hand. A hand which had become transparent enough to see all the way through. What? What's happening? I finally found it. The timeline where you will survive. But what's happening to you? My timeline's disappearing. And me with it. No. Wait. She walked forward, kneeling down in front of Nini and wrapping her arms around the little girl. You're a strong girl, Rinne. Sorry for making you lie. I know you don't like lying. Make sure to look after your new dads, okay? Tears overflowed from Nini's eyes, and she nodded furiously. I promise. I'll look after them for you. Next, she walked up to Mikhail, who was standing stoically, trying his best to look indifferent. That all changed as she wrapped his arms around him in turn. Mikhail. Mika. Thank you for everything. Over all the times we met, I feel like we've gotten to know each other better than I ever could have imagined. Now I understand why my dad loves you as much as he does. She took a step back from Mikhail, who had tears overflowing from his eyes. Thanks, Rinne. Okay, this may actually be a good ending. We lose our daughter from a different timeline. But I mean, if this is the multiverse thing rather than the whole, like, one single timeline thing, which it has to be because she's fading away, but other Nini isn't fading away. It's a paradox, but it solves itself by her disappearing. It's just she shouldn't have been able to do that if a timeline doesn't really exist, which means she shouldn't disappear. This game is having its cake and eating it too with time theories, and string theory and multi-dimensional shit, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because they're giving us angst, but they're giving us a happy ending for this family, so that's okay. Nini isn't going to have to leave us when she gets to Rinne's age. Just ouch. Lastly, she approached Sev, but before she could hug him, He'd already embraced her first. Thank you, Dad. The things you haven't done yet but will. Everything you gave me. I hope this repays even a little bit of the kindness you showed me. No. Thank you, Rinne. He hugged her extra tight, but she was already beginning to be hard to grasp. I'm scared, Dad. Scared of dying, and I don't want to go. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. The dawn will break and tomorrow will come, and you'll be okay, because you're strong and kind and hardworking. We'll be okay together. You promise? A pinky promise. His shoulder had long become damp with her tears. She pulled back and placed her hand against his cheek gently, tenderly. Thanks, Dad. And with that, she disappeared into the breeze, becoming one with the world around her.
Warning. 10 seconds remain.
His tears fell silently to the ground as he watched the space she'd been only moments ago.
That's tragic, man. Oh, God. The fact that she was so strong throughout all of that. She knew she was going to disappear if she managed to fix this. And she was strong throughout all of that. And then in the last moment, she became like a little girl again. She realized, oh, shit. Now I'm not going to exist. This Nini is going to grow up and be like happy and healthy and have a loving family, 2 parents. They're going to love each other and be happy. But now I don't exist. She sacrificed herself. And then him just doing the same line that he'd always told her while she was growing up. The whole like, hey, pinky promise, everything will be fine. You're strong and confident. That's so fucking cute.
Sev, come on. We need to go. Yeah. Nini. Rinne. Mikhail. Let's leave. Together.
5 seconds. 4 seconds.
The building began to shake and tremble, rumbling around them as they, hand in hand, shot out the door and into the fresh air.
Rinne did it for Dad. Yeah. She erased her own timeline, destroyed herself to make sure that they have a happy ending. Oh, man. In which case, you know what? No. She's too smart for that. She's too smart for that. She understands the multiverse theory. If a Rinne came and saved her, but then things changed in her timeline, she knows that multiverses exist. So, she wasn't going back in time just to make her own timeline happen. She was always going back in time specifically to save Mikhail. Okay. That's even cuter, actually.
The moon was high in the sky, and a cool breeze reminded the 3 that they were alive as they collapsed to the dew-covered grass of the outside world.
Aww. 2 adoptive daddies and their new baby.
There, side by side, they stared up at the star-filled sky, and each gave a silent prayer to the one that allowed them this blessing. To another self, to a would-be sister, to a daughter, to a friend, true and dear. And there, the 3 finally found their future.
Achievement unlocked. Family. Found your daughter. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Okay, that was good. That was freaking good. We called that pretty early in, but man, I didn't think it was like real life. I thought it was like a extra past life thing, like a purgatory kind of thing. I didn't think they were just going to straight up be like, no, Rinne has time travel powers. She's trying to redo things. Oh, they're just showing all of these CGs as well. That was so good. Yeah, I love that. Honestly, I am so glad that A Date with Death like blew 2.5 studios up. 2.5 studios have such a good backlog of games already. And the fact that they didn't get like
as much notoriety as they should have from these is crazy to me. So I hope there are like a lot of other people that played A Date with Death and are like, huh, maybe I should try some of their other visual novels. Especially if they played A Date with Death. I mean, A Date with Death is more otome than BL. Oh crap, I missed the final line, which was probably really cute. Damn it. But yeah, like especially if they played A Date with Death, I hope they'll go back to this one, like seeing it was BL. Or if they're just like into romance in general, they can go to Amelie. Amelie, this, and A Date with Death have all been incredible. It was made in 1 month. It was, yeah. It was made as part of a game jam, which is freaking insane to me. I mean, I got told that. No, I didn't get told that by you guys. I actually got told that by 2.5 Studios. Because 2.5 Studios, I think I said this, they reached out to me and they were nice enough to give me a code to their other dream, which, their other game, which just came out recently called Dreambound. And they had told me that, yeah, they were surprised, they hadn't worked too long on Amelie, but this one especially, they only made in 1 month, which is crazy to me. They did so good. I can't believe they threw these stories together so well, so quickly. All the art, all the work, it's just amazing. Please save here if you'd like to be able to go back to your flowchart. Oh, and for anyone who doesn't know, like I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this a lot of times, but if you did like A Date with Death, or if you liked watching this game, please do check out 2.5 Studios' Twitter. They're currently doing a Kickstarter. In fact, I'll add it to the description of this video after this. But they're still currently running the Kickstarter for their A Date with Death DLC. They've smashed all of the goals. Like, we're getting an English voiceover for Grimm. I forget who it's by. Jonas Scott? Is Jonas Scott the name of the voice actor? But it's a pretty damn well-known voice actor who's doing a really good voice for Grimm. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect his voice to be so deep. I expected him to be more of like the bratty type, but it's actually a much deeper voice than I expected, which is going to be really funny when he starts like breaking and like being cute and adorable. Jonas Scott, thank you. Okay, Jonas Scott. Yeah, he's going to be voicing the English voice for Grimm, but they also already passed like their final stretch goal was to hire a Japanese voice actor to do the seiyuu work for a Japanese adaptation of A Date with Death as well. So they're going to hire like a Japanese voice actor to voice Grimm as well. They've crushed every goal, but you can still support it. You can still get some fun merchandise, some fun items, and support like 2.5 Studios. I said this in a previous stream. I managed to lock down the second to top tier. So I got what's known as the everything package, where I'm going to be able to dress up Grimm in clothing. I'm going to be able to have a main character clothing design. So I'm still talking to my manager about it, but I'm hoping I can get like Grimm to cosplay as like Legatus Fulgur Ovid. And then maybe make like a confidant costume for the main character. Jonah was in the Divine Speaker too. Oh, I didn't know that too. That's awesome. Yeah, Divine Speaker is another one of their games, which is way longer. We're not going to play that one on stream because it's straight up R18 plus. It's not like a patch, like the game was originally made to be fully adult, so it has full-on sex scenes and stuff. And it's way long. It's something like 30 to 40 hours compared to like these ones, which normally take people like 3 to 4 hours. This one took me like 9 hours, even though it's supposed to take like 3 to 4 hours to beat. So yeah, a game that's supposed to be 30 to 40 hours, that would be like a year of streams. So we're not going to play that one on stream, but it's supposed to be really good. And it kind of... No, is that the one that has the Danmei aesthetic? I can't remember if that's the one that has the Danmei aesthetic or the Western fantasy aesthetic. But either way, they have like a Danmei aesthetic game and they have a Western fantasy aesthetic game, and both look beautiful. Okay. Game is amazing too. Hell yeah. Please save here if you'd like to be able to go back to your flowchart. Sure, why not? A final, we'll put this on 9. The end. Just in case I ever want to relive any of that. Thank you for playing Start Again. That's so cute. Actually, real quickly, I do want to see. I do want to see what their final message was. I guess I can access the flowchart from here, huh? So I can just do this. And then get to the credits. Wee! Rinne. Wee! 2.5 Studios putting out banger after banger. Yeah, good for them. That's why, like I said, I'm so glad that A Date with Death like blew them up, became so popular. It was like a cult hit. I actually found A Date with Death just on the Steam store page. I was literally looking for games to look for. I was looking for the upcoming releases, and I was like, A Date with Death? That's a cute white-haired anime boy on the front. So I like clicked into it and it was like, you're gonna date Death. You get to do like chatting with him on message boards and then try to smash him. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask for permissions for this and I hope we get to play it. So yeah, it's crazy that that just came out of nowhere. It just happened to pop up on my Steam page. But yeah, the fact that it's doing so well now, I think it's raised something like 200K when its plan, like its maximum stretch goal was something like 120 or 160k to get the Japanese localization. Okay. And you. Start Again was made in 1 month for the Nanno Renno Game Jam. There you go. So yeah, this one was made in 1 month. It's crazy. That's the only thing I missed. Okay. Love the studio. Glad they so well deserved this success. Yeah, and I can't wait to see what they work on after this. We may play Dreambound sometime in the future. I don't want to do it immediately, but I do want to play Dreambound eventually. It's just we've got a couple of other visual novel kind of things we're going to be doing in the future. Did you get the date with death? Doll? I can't remember. Was that part of the Kickstarter or was that like a makeshift thing? It was a makeshift thing. I didn't get it. I didn't get the hoodie either. I just got here. What's going on? Pay attention. We just finished the game. With that said, let's go to just chatting. Perfect. Do you want to quit? Yes. I am going to put on my little Nini asset as well. 1 second. Where is she? There she is. Perfection. And what music should we play? Something romantic today. We had a nice end to that game. Sad for older Rinne, but good for everybody else. That'll do. Piano music suits those games too. But yeah, that was such a good game. Every one of 2.5 Studios games that we've played has been so good. She's so cute. Yeah, she is. Natsumeko did such a good job on this asset. Even if she is choking you confidants to death. Insert saxophones. Oh, hell yeah. Careless Whisper intensifies. But Amelie, like, really blew my mind when I played it. Because I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting too much from Amelie when I played it. I was like, this is going to be some cute, tragic Yuri. It'll be a fun time. And then it had a really amazing story and a really powerful ending. It was so good. No different from the usual choking, huh? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that? I would never do any such thing, right? Yeah, don't worry. This gun is behind a video. She can't see it, so don't worry about it. I think the only goal is not reached for the DLC or the community goals. Yeah. So yeah, it's like you said, it's stuff like retweeting and liking the tweet where they liked the Kickstarter. Yeah, I think they cleared like the fan art one and some of the other ones. There's just some other community goals you can do to unlock a few other things. 2.5 Studios is like, don't let Kaya see the kiss. And it's the second time from this studio. I thought you were there for the kit. Oh no, you came back right at the end. Kaya has the worst timing for these things. God damn it. Hopefully you'll get to see a kiss when we eventually play Dreambound. If anything, we're going to see more than a kiss when we play the A Date with Death DLC. I'm wondering. I am going to talk to my manager about it. I'm seeing if they're going to like trust me enough and have confidence in me enough to let me turn on the R18 patch and just censor things my own way. Because I mean, there's sex in Cyberpunk 2077. We played A Wolf Among Us where there's strippers with their titties hanging out all the time. We should just be able to like censor the you know, the eggplants, the penoids, the sky pillars, the heavenly pillars, and just, you know, listen to the good voice acting or do my own voice acting. I'm not actually, yeah, I think they said the voice option will come out like a little bit after the DLC releases. So I guess it would be me having to voice it. It's gonna be awkward. I get to do, no, if I get permission, I get to do a sex scene. That'll be fun. Made-san plays through the whole game. No, they don't do that. They just like read warnings and shit. It's only for the fan games. They have to pay them to check things. The peanuts, exactly. And by heavenly pillar, I mean Grammy's peanuts. I should have had echo on it. That would have been better. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the DLC. This game was amazing. Good luck, Foo. Please, Mane-san. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's the thing. I would censor out anything that was actually R18 anyway. It's just like, sounds aren't so bad. It's fine. It's fine. Not in front of a video. She's heard worse. Let's be honest here. She's my daughter's sister wife. While this may be the tiny baby version, she very much has the same kind of powers as Nini. Let's be honest. She is an adult in a child's body. Okay, I'm going to go through all of our super chats before we head out. I don't think I'm going to be able to do Streamlabs just because I actually have been, my back's been a bit tight for a while. So I'm glad we got to finish this game, but yeah, we're probably not going to have too long of a Zatsudan today. We're going to wrap this up pretty quickly. Can I take her? No, Kuro. Maybe someday. You can all be in the family photo, though. I just uploaded the photo with all of, like, the sheep sonas in it up on Twitter. We may... Because the thing is, like, the Twitter banner is, like, really a lot more wide and not as tall as I thought it was. So I'm probably going to add the shepherd into it eventually and make it so that the sheep can all fit into the banner together. They'll just have to be, like, a bit smaller, and we'll have to make it so that it's basically just, like, our chest and shoulders up rather than the whole body. But then, yeah, we can extend it further to the sides and rearrange them. We'll see. And we'll see if I can beg my moderator team to do that work for me too, if they still have the project saved. If they don't still have the project saved, it's no big deal. It'll just have to be like me starting again, essentially, just like the name of the game. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Probably a moderator right now watching this stream just thinking, God damn it, Fu-chan. Fuck you. Why didn't you prepare? Anytime. Sorry, moderators. Sorry, censorship bots. I didn't realize the Twitter banners had to be so wide. I should have checked that before I started making it. But before we make the next one, I'll make it like incredibly high quality. We'll have the forest as the background, and yeah, we'll have like the 4, possibly 5 variations of Fulgur Ovid. We'll definitely add the shepherd. We may add archivist version of Vidya that Sakuraba Mu drew. Because I really like that archivist version of Vidya, and they did provide me a PNG version so that I can use it as an asset. So I'll just ask them if they'd be okay with me adding archivist Vidya to the family lineup, essentially. God damn it, Fu-chan. Fuck, why didn't you prepare? Thank you, censorship bot. That's the energy I want to hear. But in all seriousness, I am genuinely sorry. I feel bad that so many sheep got cut out of the actual banner. I'm glad that I was able to share the image, but yeah, it'll be nice if we can make another one. But honestly, if you guys don't have the time to do it, I should point out, I never said this on Twitter, but obviously I did pay the moderators. Like, I didn't make them do this for free. I imagine that took a shit ton of hours and work. So, yeah, no, I paid them for their time. But yeah, it would be great if they could do it again, if they do still have the files saved. If not, no big deal. Anyway, going through super chats now. I love my moderator team. They're so supportive. Gertie, thank you so much for donating the Foo Funds. Funya. 1 out of 9. So yeah, this is, it looks like it's 9 messages. I was reading them like in my head as they were coming in. It looked like, it looked like it was related to the Demon Castle. So me and Pio-chan's Hong Kong event from a couple months ago. Funya, 1 out of 9. Greetings, Sir Demon King. Thank you so much for defeating the curse and streaming tonight. Yeah, somehow we got through it. Even with a fucked up throat, a tight back, and that was pretty much it, actually. Nothing else was super cursed today. This lost lurker sheep failed to get meet and greets at the castle. Sir, I'm a strong sheep. I wasn't crying. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I really wish we had the chance to like meet and greet with everybody who possibly wanted to. Because I mean, there are some events where the meet and greet tickets don't even sell out. And then there are some where they sell out in like 5 minutes. The one, like in the recent one that I'm doing with Ukiki that's happening next week, actually, at the end of the week. My meet and greet tickets sold out really quickly, so I'm sorry if anybody was trying to get some and didn't. I don't know what happened with the ones at the Hong Kong, the Demon King event. I can't even remember what that one was called anymore. It was so fucking cool, though. But yeah, I'm sorry you didn't manage to get one. Did you get one to Culture Polygon at least? Either way, thank you so much for coming to the event and supporting it. Come to Misa. 2 out of 9, Funya. My shepherd just came back from the woods. He said he loves and misses his babies and can't wait to brush his confidants. The tunification certainly got him twisted. Will he become normal and beat us up again someday? I think it's pretty fair to say I've already been back to beating you guys up again. It was just that one voice pack. The shepherd is a lot more gentle than me or Legatus. The shepherd is a very chill, fatherly figure. So, yeah, I failed both. Oh, no. What is her name? Her name's Vidya. This is Vidya, my daughter's sister wife. I should clarify that. This is a video my daughter. There's also a video who's my sister. There's also a video who is essentially just the female version of me. It's not as weird as it sounds. She's just a stand-in for a female character, essentially. in all my stories and stuff. Yuda, thank you so much for donating the food funds. Funya, living my best life in the sheep pile now. Our shepherd is brushing and shearing us all day. Kinda miss the Chuny Demon King though. Hope he's recovering from the powerful cocktail. Thank you for the event, Fu. Yeah, he decided tunification couldn't be forced, so... He's recovering. I'd imagine he's like helping all the people in that kingdom. They kidnapped him and Cerberus, so... Yeah, they've got him and his hound at their disposal. Which take however you want. There was a lot of juicy art that came out of the whole me and Pio-chan being a demon king and his loyal hound thing. It was great. Introducing her to new people was always fun. Yeah, this is why I'm going to do it sometime after the Shepherd releases. I am going to do like an introduction to the Funiverse, an introduction to Fulgur Ovid lore, where it's just going to very briefly explain the Archivist and then like Legatus. It's not going to like go into every story beat. It's just going to be like Archivist, Archivist, person from the future, Nijisanji, and that whole thing is just an imagination in his head while he's wearing virtual goggles as he struggles to stay alive for his last few years. And then it's going to go into like Legatus. Legatus is this detective from the future, murder hobo, etc. Read the novel if you want to know more. Here's some links to the novel and the read-throughs. And then it'll explain the Shepherd. And then it'll explain, like, very briefly the Funiverse characters and Ovidias and stuff. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot to get through. But I'm going to try and make it, like, a proper, like, stream where we go through everything, like, bit by bit, PowerPoint style. And then we're also going to have, like, a short video that just trims down to just the barest information, just for people who just want to see it. I'm hoping I can get that one down to, like, literally a YouTube short size. That'll be my first ever and only ever YouTube short. If I can manage that, it'll just be like 2 minutes, 20 seconds of me being like, hey, I'm the Archivist. I come from a future where blah, 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 blah. Legatus is a storyline I created. So is the Shepherd. Here's links to their stuff if you want to know more. Here's the Funiverse characters. Here's Ovidia. Learn more if you want to. And like links to all of the different things where you can follow the different Funiverse streams. Probably have to explain like the fact that the seahorse was created in Majora's Mask, and for some reason it's something that everyone latched onto. Shit like that. But yeah, I'm hoping to keep it down to just like 2 minutes, 20 seconds, just for anybody who ever goes, what the hell is Fulgur's lore? I thought he was a cyborg murder hobo. Now he's a strange Sephiroth-coded dad figure who writes stories, and there's a weird like other story going on with a shepherd that I can't talk about yet. So yeah. P, thank you so much for donating the food funds. Funia, 4 out of 9. Shepherd for trying so hard to get back to us. I can't forget the goosebumps when I heard you say confidants were your babies. I don't remember hearing that. I don't know what you mean. I enjoyed the show. Thank you for everything. Did you hear us shouting Dog Ovid at the beginning? I didn't. No. The microphones from you guys' side, they only like turned them on at the points when you were shouting answers to us. So most of the time it was quiet because obviously it would be a little bit more painful if we were trying to like do all of our voice acting and character acting and stuff and constantly hearing. Because I mean like every time like Poco Pio showed up or like Door showed up for the first time, every moment like that, there was always like a big raise of screams and everything. So it would have been a lot harder for us to actually do all the voice acting if we heard everything the whole time. They just turned on the microphones when we needed to hear you guys, unfortunately. Virtual viewers didn't hear it either, if I remember right. That makes sense. They probably shared with virtual viewers like our view of the event rather than what was actually happening at the event. But it was nice. People got so into it. You guys were doing so good, holding up the swords and the shields and chanting the names and magic spells and stuff. It was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. P. Mio Arkride. Funia, 5 out of 9. Though the Demon King has failed to make the world tunification, he managed to make the world remember him. This time, I'll make FML potion to make you back to the top so you can revenge next time. I believe in you. Thank you. I mean, he's still a very powerful Demon King. He's just decided not to, you know, be horrible to all the humans in that world. It's okay. I'm sure they're having a wonderful life there. Now it's like an idyllic society where the heroes, the drop kicks. Wait, no. The comfy kicks. That's, yeah. Scythe kicks and confidants. The drop scythe. Drops. Comfy scythes? Wait, drop kick. Droppy dance? What's the name? Anyway. Comfy Kicks. Okay, it is Comfy Kicks. Yeah, the Comfy Kicks have saved that world. They're living in paradise right now. They have Dor and the Demon... Not Dor. They have Cerberus and the Demon King at their disposal, and everything is happy for them. Hey, Weada, thank you so much for donating the full funds. I haven't finished the previous Start Again VOD, so I'm just going to lurk to avoid spoilers and use this as sleeping background noise. Looking forward to the ending. The ending was beautiful. I hope you enjoy the VOD when you get to watch it. This game is so nice. Even if you can't like watch the VOD, just play the game yourself. You can run through it in like 3 to 4 hours if you're just reading it in your head. It was a really good story, and yeah, support 2.5 Studios as much as you can because they're incredible. They've been so supportive. They've been so nice. And I hope they continue to have amazing success in the future. I can't wait to play Dreambound. I can't wait to play the A Date with Death DLC. I can't wait to see whatever they decide to dive into after that. So many of their stories are just so perfect for me. They're all full of so much tragedy, angst, pain, but then really sweet romance and everything. Alba Shizuo, thank you so much for donating the Foo Funds. Funia, 6 out of 9. We only had a month to prepare everything for Artist Alley. I'm so sorry. It was a huge project with a tight schedule. With everybody together, we feared nothing. I'm so happy that everybody came to enjoy the event and Demon King's booba. I don't think that's what they were there for. But okay. That's adorable. But no, you guys did amazing on the Artist Alley. I really liked, like, that event was so sweet. We didn't even know they'd reached out to artists and part of our fan bases until like a couple of days before. We had no idea. That was all a surprise to us until they like a day before gave us a walk around of the venue. And then they were like, oh yeah, and here's where all your fans have been like collecting together and preparing artwork and gifts to give each other. And like me and Pio-chan were just like, what? They had like a whole section of the event venue, just like a giant corridor that had giant pictures of me and Pio-chan on the wall. And there were like little tables where you could come and collect, like all kinds of different artists had like printed out different cards and different giveaway items to take. It was so nice. It was such a big, like, it was a proper fan ran event. It was amazing. And yeah, I wish they'd given us that earlier because we could have worked those into the story. You guys' drawing of the Demon King was incredible. I loved that. It looked so good. And you guys' version of like the health thing and the potion bottle full of sheep, it was so adorable. Thank you for donating the Foo Funds, Albert Shizuo. Shimomi, Funia 7 out of question mark. God bless our Demon King in his castle. He's tuny AF, but he's a good Demon King. May he recover from the cocktail of poison and succeed every physical therapy. He shall be strong and beat the Yusha sheepies next time. Is that a good thing though? I guess some of the sheep secretly want to be tunified. They're like, no, take it back. We liked the tunification. Thank you so much for donating the Foo Funds, Shimomi. I hope you're having a lovely day. Kadu, thank you for donating the Foo Funds. Funia, 8 out of 9. Am I still your baby sheep, sir? That was a different shepherd. Hold on. Now I know. Now I finally know what you mean about me calling you guys my babies. That was the shepherd talking about his flock, and it wasn't the upcoming shepherd. That was a Demon King Comfy Kick World shepherd. Completely different character. I have said no such thing. How dare. Thank you for donating the Foo Funds. Now I finally understand it. Bobo Tai, thank you for donating the Foo Funds. Hey, Foo. Oh my god, baby Foo. Woke up at 1 p.m., but luckily I'm having my half term right now. I hope you have a good rest after stream. Thank you, and I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm getting incredibly tight. I'm going to finish this Funia 9 out of 9, and then we're going to end the stream. I'm not even going to do membership reading because I don't want to injure myself. Especially since I've got another event coming up next week, which is going to be like an 8-hour rather than a 6-hour like Anime Impulse. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to do one more super chat. I'll try to get the rest of the super chats tomorrow. Maybe after Valorant, or maybe the day after. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to have to wrap this up. Toby TBC, thank you so much for donating the Foo Funds. Funia 9 out of 9. Memories of this project will be my treasure no matter how many years pass. I feel like I'm finally able to do something more for the community. Not only a little girl for a story. Aww. I mean, honestly, just being here and watching things is more than enough for the community anyway. But thank you so much for being part of the group that put together everything for the Artist Alley, for everything else that went down. Thank you so much. Meeting you, my shepherd, is an award of my life. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet, Toby TBC. Thank you to everybody for that super train. I'm so glad to hear that you enjoyed the Demon King event so much. Me and Pio-chan had so much fun. It was such a nice adventure for us, and I'm glad that other people enjoyed it too. With that said, I am going to end stream for now. I'm really sorry.
We're gonna head out pretty quickly, so I'm gonna do the edit as we go. But as always, do not be led astray, my confidants, and I will catch you guys next time. On the way out, I'm not going to thank membership this time, but I'm going to see if we can raid anybody. But thank you guys all so much for being here. I loved this game so much. It was so beautiful. I had so much fun. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 hour earlier than our usual time. We'll be playing Valorant with Opal, Muddy Claude, and I forget the fourth member. There's another member of Virtual Real joining us. It's one of the boys, but I'm sorry, I can't remember which one of the boys is joining us. Dang it. We'll see what happens. Let's see if anybody else is streaming. Oh, it's Leo. Okay, thank you. It's Leo. Thank you for telling me. Hexy's streaming. Okay, I'm going to raid you guys into Hex's stream. If you want to stick around and watch it, feel free. If you want to head off and relax for the rest of the day, that's good too. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, my confidants, do not be led astray. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye-bye.